Ladies and gentlemen, episode number 481 live. Welcome into episode number 21 of YTD Academy Live. We have a tremendous card tonight. You can, of course, thank Team Shadows for tonight's card. As epic as it, it is going to be a fire night, an absolute thrill ride of a card. All 7 matches, championship matches. We got the Legends title on the line, Grand Prix Championship on the line. By the way, we're unveiling a brand new YTD Academy Grand Prix Championship tonight. Already been delivered to the champions. They do have them in their possessions. They are absolutely sexy. Not as sexy as my wife, but they are beautiful. But anyways, welcome in. We got some dirt sheets to go over tonight. I see some very interesting conversations going on in the rumor mill, so we're going to have a look at that. I've got another list from last night that we didn't complete. We did get through the, I believe it was the WWE, best WWE Championship matches according to Dave Meltzer, or was it World Championship? I'll check. Either way, we do have the other list that was not by Dave Meltzer. I believe it was, I want to say, CageSeats.com. Either way, we have a list. We also have the great Glenola joining us on the broadcast. He is actually, I believe, preparing himself a snack and a beverage before the broadcast. How dare he? He is now tardy, but that's what Glenola does. To be fair, I was tardy, mostly due to my wife. It's her fault, blaming her completely. And then I had to make a coffee before I got started. I had a lot to do. There was a lot on my plate. There was boobies on my plate. There was all kinds of stuff going on you don't even want to know. We can't discuss it. This is a PG show. Actually, no, it's not. You have to click, are you over 18 plus to fucking even get in here, so never mind and scratch that. Not that any of you would believe that either way. But anyways, what's everybody doing tonight? Yeah. I don't even have my dashboard open. I saw Life sneaking in. I know Glenola is lurking while he gets onto the broadcast. Hold on. Both of us almost ended up on Twitch tonight, by the way. I would have if Glenola hadn't said, oh, you're on YouTube, because he was on Twitch. I made fun of him, looked up on my screen, and realized I was just about to go live on Twitch with YTD Academy Live. And I was like, not again. So thank you, Glenola. Whoa, I can hear myself. We don't want to do that. That is ghastly. All right, so Life is Great is in the house. I see Joe Link. What's going on, Joe Link? I'm assuming you're probably right about now either prepping to go to work or going to work. So you're going to be twerking. Your boss pays you to mod for my channel. I love it. You'll have to thank him sometime. Although then you have to out yourself, with the simple fact you don't actually do your job for at least 3 hours every time we go live. And, by the way, you can't blame me for that. This, though, Joe, see, this is why your wife came into the broadcast one time and said we should blame you for everything under the sun. All right? This is why you're doing some crazy shit. Driving to work. Well, hopefully hands-free. Hopefully hands-free, Joe Link. If not, lie to me. Just lie. Flat-out lie. Say, oh, yeah, absolutely. I do not approve of distracted driving. Unless, of course, you're training to be a police officer and they take distracted driving training courses. But we all know you're not a police officer. If you were, you'd be a lousy one because you're mostly policing my channel. That has nothing to do with the street, sir. As it is, even the job you do. I feel sorry for some of the people there. You're in the background cheering as they're choking. But anyways.
Yeah, God speak to chat.
God speak to chat, yeah. It was nice to get some new followers last night. One in particular. I hope they don't come around too often. They're just going to talk about balls all the time. That got annoying after a while. But, the best way to handle trolls, well, depending on what they're trolling about, you guys usually take care of them if they're too obnoxious. But the best thing about trolls, if you ignore them, they just go away. That's how that works, especially when they come into all you trolls. You guys are a bunch of professional trolls and villains. So, sucks to be them. Anyway, wrong channel. They probably really don't appreciate the fact that they stopped by. You wonder where some of these people come from. Obviously, other wrestling channels. Let me tell you, if there's one thing I found out in the last few years...
I miss trolls. Laughing.
You miss trolls, yes. Well, not sort of. They actually stuck around and ended up watching the show. They got so sick of trying to troll us and it wasn't working, they just said, fuck it, and watched the show. It was actually fairly amusing. And then they both followed. And I believe one of them followed us on YouTube. So we've got 506 subscribers on YouTube now. But anyways, Life, Joe, how was your day? What's going on? What's new and exciting? Anything? Yeah, Glenola's back.
Hey, Archer. Hey, Life. Hey, Joe.
I did tell them you were going to be joining us. I told them that you were tickling your testicles with a feather in an attempt to take a urination out in the cold, frigid weather.
I had to get snacks.
That's exactly what I said you were doing, actually. And a beverage. I assumed you got a beverage as well.
Already had
yes?
a little bit of
Oh, you already had it.
There wasn't as much as I thought there was. I'm going to have to grab one here in a minute.
Yes. And I did make fun of the fact that you were being tardy, but then I did remember the fact that, well, I was tardy getting on the broadcast to begin with. Again, I do blame two people. One, my daughter, although she was sleeping around 9:30. My wife. I blame her. Completely. And you really don't want to discuss why. Although your twisted, dirty mind, Cracking Skulls isn't here, is he? We don't want to hear about. No, really. Before we say anything else, we do not want to hear about dildos for the rest of the show. Everything we say is going to be attached to a dildo. I'm surprised he doesn't tell dildo jokes. Right? Are you surprised by that a little bit? Honestly, like he talks about them. We know he has some. That crazy twisted prick, but whatever. I don't judge. Got to hit that G spot somehow. But anyways. Yeah, no, I'm surprised he doesn't tell dildo jokes. Should we actually attempt to ask him why that is, or should we just leave that alone?
I say we leave that alone.
You think we should leave that? Yeah. Besides, we don't know what the limit is on YouTube compared to Twitch. We might get away with that on Twitch. On YouTube, they might say, "Hey, they're talking about dildos." And I don't think it's creation of and sales. So yeah, probably not allowed here. I'm guessing. But that little heart on my chat really annoys the shit out of me. You can push it and choose different little. You know what I mean? Do you see it? Are you on the app? Or are you on? What are you on?
I'm on the computer.
You're on the PC? Oh, okay. Now do you have that too? The option where you can choose different little, yeah, like that. Yeah. See, for me, but you know what? It doesn't work for me though. I press it and it does fuck all. It just pisses me off. Oh, wait a minute. It's working now. God damn. It just proved me to be a liar. How dare it. I don't like it now. I'm never using it again. That's just the way it's going to be. No, it wouldn't before, though. It did not work before. I would press all of them. They would just do nothing. And then tonight, poof, all of a sudden it's working. Like that. Yes. So, anyways. What I was going to say is Shadows come in and dropped a ton of villainy last night. Now he didn't explode any championships, but what he did was made it so that every single champion, except for the women's tag titles, because of the order that he dropped the matches in, we ended up with the Legends Championship match concept before the final match they chose was for the women's tag team titles. So that one's actually not on the line tonight. I don't think, anyways. One of them's not. Now I can't remember. Damn it. But anyway, there's one title that won't be on the line tonight, and that's because the Legends Championship's on there, and there's only 7 matches for YTD Academy Live. So 7 for YTD Academy, 9 for Genesis, and then, of course, our stream previews are usually, between 10 and 14 sometimes. So Bash at the Beach last year was a 14-match card, was it not?
I think so.
Or 12 or something like that, so we're going to have to at least raise the bar for that, but... Yeah,
wasn't that the show that ran until like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning?
Oh yeah, I got it started so late. I hope that doesn't happen again. But that's the only reason I didn't mind doing a YTD Live tonight is because first of all, it's a YouTube show. They don't take as long as on on Twitch. There's so many other distractions and redemptions and catching up on the chat while they're playing the lotto, all that stuff, becoming superstar. You get distracted, right? I mean, you still do somewhat because you're still talking to the chat. But Joling says, yeah, I'm good, just lazy, relaxing because it's raining. I thought you said you were driving to work. Which one is it? Are you relaxing because it's raining, or are you driving to work? I mean, I got it.
He stuck a lighter underneath the sprinkler, so now it's raining at work. So
setting off the fire extinguishers and the sprinkler systems at work. That's interesting. Or the other option, perhaps it could happen. He drives a Flintstone mobile, so he has to use his feet. And he's that's not very relaxing though, is it? Maybe it's treadmill.
No,
activated.
It had a roof, so the rain isn't gonna.
Life says, I went and bought local honeys today. Hold on, I gotta drop that stupid. There we go. My fiance and I are trying our hand at making mead. Oh, interesting. Let me know how that turns out. And if it, is good. Joling says, you asked for what did earlier. What? What's he talking about? He say. You don't know either?
I think he said you asked what he did earlier, but I'm not positive.
Oh, what you did earlier. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So that's what you were doing earlier. You were relaxing because it was raining. And now you're driving to pretend to work while you mod for the Archiverse and get paid. That's genius, though, by the way. That is genius. One of these days, your boss is going to walk by you and wonder why your ass is talking. Reading news and rumors about professional wrestling and or people winning championships coming out your ass. I want to. You got
jokes.
or Johnny jokes. Yeah, when you finally get caught, man, you got to record that shit. You got to record that because I want to see that. I want to be a part of that conversation. So, Life says you got about a month wait. A month wait for what? Oh, for the mead. Right, okay. It takes that long? Yeah, I guess probably, because even when you brew your own lager, it takes a few weeks to set up, right? So, sometimes longer. I don't know. The process has gotten neat, but I remember when they first started coming out with home brew kits, it could take you sometimes a couple, 2-3 months to make a batch. I mean, properly. A lot of people get, antsy and start drinking it before it's ready, but...
Yup, it has
or you wait too long and it starts to taste more like wine than beer. I've had that. I've tasted it. It's like, whoa, what is... That's not beer.
At the minimum.
The hell is that? Yup, has to ferment for 4 to 6 weeks. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess, right? At the minimum. So, yeah, maybe leave it for 8 weeks. Because, like I said, it used to be 60 to 90 days. I'm almost positive, or somewhere in that time frame. Somewhere in that time frame.
Brick of grapes.
You sorry, needed what?
I need to find a brick of grapes.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
The old-fashioned way. During Prohibition, they actually sell these blocks. There was basically condensed grapes.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And it had on there warning: do not take this. And it listed all the steps to making homemade wine.
Interesting. Well, why not?
They were selling it. It wasn't. They weren't telling you to use it to make wine. They were telling you what not to do.
I mean, people were making moonshine for years, so... Yeah. I mean, all that stuff isn't that difficult of a process. You just got to pay attention to it. And
yeah. It was their way of getting around Prohibition.
Oh, yeah.
This company sold what you needed to make it, and then they told you what not to do with what they sold you.
I mean, my area where I live, like along so I live along the do you know what the St. Lawrence River is? I mean, it's like the second largest river in the world, just for the record. But anyways, so where we live in an area where the St. Lawrence River runs right through, and it literally barely separates us from New York State. And Detroit and Philly and all the it's not very far for us to go visit those states if we want to. Maybe the most if I wanted to go to Pittsburgh, it'd probably be this is a shot in the dark guess, but I'm gonna say about 5.5 hours. It's not very far. Like Detroit's right across from Toronto. Buffalo is literally right across from our Niagara Falls, obviously, because your Niagara Falls is in Buffalo. Like you can literally. So actually, do you know what's funny? When they shot Superman, right? Superman 2, they actually shot it from our side instead of yours. They did, yeah, because they thought our side was nicer. The hotel they were at isn't a hotel anymore, but the building is still there. And then there's a landmark somewhere where, I think farther down, where Superman saved a boy or something like that. Next time I go, I'll take pictures of it and show you guys. But yeah, I thought that was amusing.
That's one of the problems with trying to go over Niagara Falls in a barrels. You get charged on both sides of the border.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Yeah, they fuck you up. I mean, they have let people do it, but I mean, there's a big legal process to it now. Nobody even bothers anymore. Like, it's just too... By the time you're done doing what you need to do, it's like, fuck it, I'll go somewhere else. I'll jump off Mount Everest or something instead. But... Although that's not an easy process anymore either. You got to have a lot of money to go to Everest now. Yeah. I mean, for obvious reasons, people, well, I think they're in the process of removing a lot of the possessions, and even, I think, maybe I read something about possible, the ones they can get anyways, removing the bodies finally from Mount Everest or something like that.
I hadn't heard about that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that. I think they should be left alone. Let's just bury them there. They're already there. They've already been there for what? 50 years?
Or more
40 years?
cases,
You know what I mean?
you know?
So, I mean, just, why bother? Like, to what? You going to turn it into a tourist spot? How many people do you think are going to climb Everest every year? But anyway. I'll be honest, I wouldn't do it. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'd jump out of a plane before I would climb a mountain. Fuck that shit.
But why would you want to jump out of a perfectly good
I mean,
airplane?
as long as it's over water, because if that chute breaks, first of all, I'm going to be pissed, and I am going to kick somebody's ass if I live. But at least then I have a better shot. My luck, I'd live and get eaten by a shark because my nose bleeding or something stupid. That would piss me off, too.
Nah,
So
you need
if being a ghost is real, I'm haunting someone. Someone's getting fucked up either way, because that would piss me off if my chute turned into a fucking backpack. But
yeah, Archer, you'd be bleeding out your ass. And get
probably,
eaten by a shark.
right? Probably. Eat me intestine first. Archer sausage. That is disgusting. But anyways, well, you know, before we get into the dirt sheets and all that, we're already having conversation. Anyway, we've been talking now for like, what, 10 minutes already? So why don't we just get YTD Academy live underway? The first match of the evening is for the Legends Championship. We've got the Viking Rose Brewer from Team Distinct Cone looking to grasp that Legends Championship one more time. Also, China in the mix. So it is China, Rose Brewer, and, of course, the reigning defending champion, Alondra Blaze, putting the Legends title on the line. That's the first match of the evening, so let's get things rock and rolling. What do you say?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. That's what I'm thinking. Which is better than just do it, because then we don't have copyright claims from Nike. All right, here we go. So this is a triple threat elimination style matchup. Falls count anywhere. Again, it is Team Distinct Cone's Viking Rose Brewer, Alondra Blaze, the reigning defending champion, and of course the 9th wonder of the world, China. The winner of the match has to submit, knockout, technically knockout, or pin their opponents. Both. That is next. So, all of that said, and before we get into further conversations, what do you think? Alondra Blaze retains, Rose Brewer becomes a 2-time Legends champion, or China beats the piss out of both of them. I don't know. I'm up in the air on this one because I got to tell you, China and Rose Brewer are very well matched. But then you got Alondra Blaze. She's the genius in the ring. She might somehow resiliently outlast them and right.
But I got to go with Rose Brewer. You know.
I mean, let's be face it. We usually always go with Rose Brewer. It's hard to bet against her.
With anybody.
Speaking of, I was just about to say the winningest superstar of all time in the Archerverse, and not just women's superstar. She is the winningest superstar. She just happens to be from the women's division, but she is the winningest superstar. She's won the most matches. She's won the most titles.
I'm going with Rose Brewer.
Absolutely formidable since the Archerverse 1.0, so it's very cool. What I was going to add to that is weapons of mass destruction are really on the coattails. I shouldn't say coattails because that refers to something else. Really on the heels of the Wolfpack Horsemen and Demolition in catching up to winningest tag teams of all times. Like, as it is right now, I believe they are 6-time World Tag Team Champions.
I'm seeing this heart thing too.
And
What
I
the
think
hell is
that's
it?
just
Before
World Tag. I
push
haven't
it.
counted how many times they've been YTD Academy Tag Team Champions. So we'll have to maybe have a look at that. But anyways, here we go. First match of the night. Rose Brewer, China, and the reigning defending champion, Alondra Blaze. Legends Championship is on the line. Are they delicious? My wife is eating my chips. It's rude. I bought her Cool Ranch. She's eating mine.
Good.
She's lucky she's beautiful.
You don't need them. You let her have them.
I probably don't need them. You're right. You're right. I probably don't. There's the new tag title, by the way. if you hadn't already seen it, Glenola. That is the new, and of course, the Wolfpack Gals are the World Tag Team Champions.
The following contest is a triple threat.
Beautiful title. That's the best tag team title we've ever had. You know what happened with the YTD Academy Grand Prix Championship? After I recreated the tag titles and I recreated the Pure Wrestling Championship for the men and women, I looked at the Grand Prix title and I thought, well, now that just looks like an old trinket now.
This is a big time opportunity.
Because the new titles, like, if you haven't seen the YTD tag titles yet, you will tonight, so, but they're just as nice as those ones, and between those and the new Pure Wrestling Championships, they looked nicer than the Grand Prix title. I was like, oh, man.
Gee, I wonder if there was somebody that might have guessed that.
Oh, shut your mouth. How dare you. What, are we married? Like, is this a threesome marriage I have going on here? You know what? Actually, you know what? You're more like an ex. You're like a nagging ex, because my wife loves me and does not drag shit up all the time. Like you do, sir. Like you do. Rude. I do not appreciate it. Hurt my feeler. Ooh, she's into candy now. Look at her go. She's eating, I believe, a red shark.
Make no mistake about it.
You know those little gummies that are shaped like sharks? And whales and Coke bottles and, yeah. She loves those things. Me too, actually. They are delicious.
They are.
You want to say hi?
Greetings and salutations.
Say hi. How rude. You guys all got denied by the queen of the household. To be fair, she's got a phone in her hand and food in her mouth.
Much more important.
What do you think
Much
of
more
the
important.
chances here tonight? I love them. I'm not
I
like
think
everybody
really
else,
she's
Cole.
just afraid to
Seems
be
like
heard on the
everybody's
air.
ready to
She's
write the champs
doesn't have the
demise, not me.
confidence, the esteem. Not everybody can be the host of the most. The rest are lucky if there's the best of the rest.
The pressure of this match.
The host of the most. The host of the most. The most must-see show on YouTube and Twitch TV. The very best in fantasy wrestling access, bar none, period. Nobody else has that. They cannot claim that. They cannot say that. Glenola and I, we can say that. It is official. It trends. Somewhere. The multiverse is mass. That's a beautiful title. I'm really glad I changed the Legends title when I did. That's so much better than the first concept I had. That looked more like it belonged in NXT. It was quite ghastly. Couldn't even believe I created it, actually. I remember looking at it and thinking, who the fuck made that? My daughter could make a better title than that. So I changed it. No, really, it was ugly. Do you not remember it? The very first one? Yeah, it was not my best work. Have you seen the new Grand Prix title yet? Or are you going to wait and see it on the show here? I don't know.
Pinpoint a body part and exploit it. Everything is at a competitor's disposal.
No? Okay, so anyways, you're going to see it, obviously. In the men's and women's division. Both champions already have their belts. But yeah. Really nice design. It's not a throwback to any other championship. It's its own design because obviously it's YTD Academy. What am I going to relate it to? What? AWA? AEW? No. So it's its own. It's a complete. Well, you'll see. You shall see. You know what else I want to see in here? Oh shit! Fuck! Shit fuck. You know what?
I have not put a shot to the
back.
You can't. I was just going to say I was going to redeem a Johnny joke. There's no fucking Johnny jokes on here on YouTube. I can't redeem anything. You know what the best part of that is? Nobody can ban me from a match. They cannot cut my cords. They cannot slip me into a swear jar. You bunch of villainous bastards. You all hate YouTube, don't you?
And what's the difference between preparing for a false
did you see where
match versus, say, a no DQ?
In a no DQ or Extreme Rules match, you
not now.
have to be pinned in the ring, but not here.
Life says, how dare both of you. Oh, Life says, hi, Miss Archer.
Archer is ignoring the chat.
Miss Archer says, hello, Life. By the way, Life, how's hubby doing? Is he sleeping? Wake him up. Tell him that the Archerverse is live. YTD Academy Live, episode 21. TWA, episode number 481. By the way, only 19 more episodes until the milestone of 500.
You can't finish a match on one good leg alone.
Now the question is, what the hell do we do with that? We're going to have to discuss that.
She goes to the outside now.
We're going to have to discuss that.
We're getting really, really tight on time. It's not like the hundo that we planned for
Right to the
30,
kidneys from
40
behind.
episodes.
I know. We have 19 episodes to plan it out. I know. We planned out the hundo for what? Yeah, was it about that long?
She's sent to the
Oh,
outside.
easily.
Was it easily that long? Well,
Well-placed kick.
if we start now, we can get at least a proper build.
Look out.
He's currently
Because we can work in the whatever we're going to call it, the fundo. That sounds lame. We can't call it the fundo. Scratch that. Let's ban that word, actually. We need to restart the list of Archer anyways.
That was a hard landing.
Well, not tonight, apparently. But
No, we can't.
we cannot. Did you participate in the poll? I had a poll on YouTube.
And it's a kick out.
Did you see it? I did. So check that out because you still, anybody that hasn't already seen the poll on the Archerverse YouTube channel, my wife has already participated. Actually, I did it for her, but it was her account. That still counts. It still counts, goddammit.
Returning to
It's
the ring
not
now.
cheating. If I had asked her to do it, she'd have done it for me.
Forces it.
To be fair,
Is it enough?
she would.
The first word on the list of Archer cannot be Tinder.
But anyways,
Can you believe it? Can you believe
what are they saying?
she fouled out?
Like says the hubby is doing well. He's currently snoring in the other. You know what you should do? You should go in and stick little mini carrots up his nostrils.
Tossed.
Don't tell him I gave you the idea, though. It is cruel.
Off with
Archer's.
her.
I was not ignoring the chat. I was literally reading the chat. I literally said, "How dare both of you?" You said hi, Mrs. Archer. She said hi back. I mean, that was a whole conversation. Life. Are you sure it wasn't you snoring in the other room?
Oh, and that
What is wrong with you?
You don't use carrots. You put those
There
little
she goes.
party things in the nose.
Oh yeah, the party. Yeah. Every time he snores, he'll make a noise. Yeah. What are they called? Like little kazoos? I don't know. What are they called? Me neither. Party noisemaker things. Yeah, well, that's what we're just gonna call it, the party noisemaker things. Jesus Christ! I got a stop sign in there, a table.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
They're trying to build a facility, I think.
It was not in this match.
Tables is not in this match. You know what? I miss tables. That dude, for a little guy, I mean, he was the best. He was. I thought he was the best little guy. Well, until Little Joy Nightmare came along, he was pretty funny. I heard he's coming back. Damien's going to take a back seat, step out of the squared circle, take another role. And I heard Little Joy Nightmare might be making a return.
Getting set up for something
Yeah,
in the corner.
and I was talking to Team Kraken Skulls about 1 week ago, and he said something about perhaps the Witch and Damien making a return.
That'd be cool too.
That would be cool too. I'm okay with that. That really deepens the women's division too. Not to mention she was a beast. Remember the battles with her and Rose Brewer?
Not even letting the ref get to the 2 count.
Fire.
Oh yeah. Hopefully. Yeah. Well, to be fair, Wrestle Wars Genesis is a stadium, so she can have all the flamage she wants, except for, backstage. None of that shit. No backstage pyro. None. But anyway. The first word on the list of Archer cannot be Fundo. Why? What do you mean it can't be Fundo? Well, no, actually, the first thing on the list of Archer will be the list of Jericho, as usual.
All measured up.
The list of Archers supersedes the list of Jericho.
Challenger is not in a great place.
But why not Fundo? What is wrong with that? I want your husband's opinion. Oh, he's sleeping. Damn it. You missed my comment about the wedding, the divorce party. What? Okay, hold on.
Looking for the victory. 2. Near fall. Simply refusing to let this opportunity slip away.
Even if your shoe breaks, water from that height becomes concrete. Yeah, I know. There's that too, right? Hopefully it doesn't break till I'm, more than halfway to the water. Give me a better chance.
No, I mean, somebody fell from 33,000.
Oh, look at the guy that jumped from orbit. That crazy motherfucker. What the fuck? Imagine, I wonder what the conversation with his wife was like. He's like, well, what are you doing this weekend? Well, I'm going to breach the atmosphere. I'm going to go up into orbit, stand on a fucking platform, and jump. I'm going to free fall from orbit to Earth. Like, how do you break that news to your family? That's not, hey, I'm going to become a pro wrestler. I've got a great trainer. We're going to make money. We're going to travel. No. You know, it's not, hey, I'm going to go play pool with the boys.
Places are right in the corner.
I'm going to fly directly up to fucking orbit. I'm going to leave Earth's atmosphere, stand on a platform, and then free fall all the way the fuck back to Earth. Could you imagine? Well, imagine what that conversation must have been like. I mean, the wife probably thought, what? You're fucking crazy. That'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to be a fly on the wall for that. Because I don't even know how you would bring that up. You know? Because that's a crazy opportunity. I'm sure, you know, he's in the history books now, so there's that, and I'm sure he got paid handsomely. I would hope so. I mean, if he didn't, he needs a new job. He'd jump from fucking space for those bastards and they didn't pay him well. But honestly, though, that's fucking nuts. Did you watch that? Did you watch that, Mrs. Archer? You should YouTube that. Man free falls from space. Honestly. Not even shit. You got, it's something you gotta see.
I'm not sure she can escape.
It's insane.
A couple shots.
It gave me willies. Butterflies. Just watching, I was like, you, because I've done some dumb shit. Nothing compares to that. You know, I've launched myself up ramps on dirt bikes, you name it. Listen. I don't give a shit how much you pay me. I am not leaving the Earth's atmosphere. You know, that is crazy shit. And he didn't just leave it. He was not flying in a space shuttle. You know, he was not in a special custom-built plane that would float him through the atmosphere and safely return to Earth. No. He went up in a dumb-looking rocket, was in a little pod, then he climbed in on a platform. It was a platform. Space all around him. On a platform. And the man jumped back down to Earth. Just fell. Just jumped off and plummeted. How many thousand feet? Do the well, Google that. See how many feet that was. Because I forget exactly what point it was, but he was in space. You know what I'm saying here? Yeah, 2 feet till he walked off the friggin' platform. Stops the kick. Joe Link says, let's get on with the fundo. I know, Life says I can't, I want to put the fundo on the list of Archer. She said, no, that can't be on the list of Archer. She's rude. We need to get her hubby to have a talk with her. Because it's lame and we should not be dropping to that level. What's lame? You missed my comment about the wedding. No, I already read that. My favorite thing is that they test your mind repeatedly. Like, you aren't suicidal or anything, right? Like, these are perfectly sane people.
What more can I do?
127,852 feet.
Sorry, say that again. 127,852 fucking feet. Like, no, I don't. Listen. I love my wife, but if she told me to jump 180,000 feet, I would consider it, but I would have to pass, I think. Much less anybody else. Anybody else is a flat out no right away. You want to shoot me? You fucking shoot me. That's probably better than dying all the fuck the way down from space.
He used a balloon.
Right? That's how he get up there. A fucking balloon. That's what I said. He wasn't even in a rocket or a goddamn space shuttle.
She counters right
He went up
back
in a
on
stupid.
China.
Well, actually, I thought it was some sort of rocket-infused balloon, but
Well, he had a pod.
yeah, pod with the pod. That's what it was. He had the pod attached. But then it was just a pod and a platform, and 182,000 feet. That's too far. You can't pay me enough to do that shit.
Gives them separation.
Unlimited credit the rest of my life. I can spend what I mean. There'd be a lot. There'd be a lot involved with that decision-making process. 182,000 feet. Think about that. Fuck that shit.
She's only aggravating
And
her
being he was
competition at this
Australian, I
point.
bet
She
somewhere along the
re-enters the
line
ring
the
now.
term.
And there's
Here,
Would you
right
jump
here,
182,000 feet?
stop to that.
Would you?
No.
You're fucked up. He doesn't count. He's 18. He has no idea. He doesn't even have dick control yet. He does not get to make decisions like that.
Forced out of the ring.
I don't want to know.
It's my bonus son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He still lives here for now. Him and his little wife here moving out soon.
And sent hard to the outside is China.
He's got himself a college girl. He's not even in college yet. He just graduated high school and he's got himself a college chick.
Way to go.
Right? That's what I said. Way to go. Even his papa. Yeah. So he's gonna get a head on his shoulders though. We're not worried about him. He's got plans for apprenticeship, and he's actually got. So he's been involved with this company for a really long time. It's called Sequence. It's like a trading card and gaming and tabletop game company. They go there, people go there, and they pay to play and trade and all that bullshit. But anyways, he has an opportunity now because he's been there so long and knows everybody and etc. He's got the opportunity to actually buy shares and be part owner of the company. In addition to everything else he wants to do. So, yeah. I think it's a win-win. I think he should absolutely do it. Because while he's working, he can bank whatever he makes from Sequence. You know what I mean? That could be pure savings while he's earning everything else for other shit. Right? Obviously, he'll still have to work there at some point, but he can still do his apprenticeship and still work for a union and do construction, and then that is his side gig. It's going to be a little rough, little lack of sleep here and there because you're a business partner and you're also working construction, but I mean, you simply don't get involved with snow removal, take the winter off and focus on the business with your partner in the winter. And just keep up to date until then, right? You know what I mean? That's how it works. But yeah, so he's got plans. He's got a future.
Take the capability to stand.
Yep.
Face first.
Yep. So and then our daughter, she's a PSW, so she's already doing well for herself. So good heads on her shoulders. Yeah. Pretty cool.
She's surely revving up, but she bet. Will it be?
Here you go, Archer. We have something special for you.
Okay.
And that'll do it.
Oh, the champion. The champion has been eliminated. We are guaranteed a brand new Legends champion, either China or the Viking Rose Brewer. And damn, she's getting beat down by a ball bat here. Oh, that was savage. That looked more like it went face first, as opposed to the.
And proving a bit slippery for them there.
Damn. Big lariat from China.
Game tape ahead of time.
And again, lands her right on the bridge of her nose. That is vicious. I love the women's division. Did you ever find that a lot of the time we get better matches from the women than we do the guys? Like, not all the time. Obviously, like, if you watched the match from last night, JC, did you see JC and John Cena match, the main event? Oh, God, you got to watch that. That was amazing. So, JC is the superstar that came in, and they basically fired Kevin Justice, Sir Jack the Greatest. They for whatever reason, I don't know what happened behind the scenes, whatever, they fired Kevin Justice, brought in JC. Won his debut match. Rose Brewer did it. She is again the Legends champion. This is the second time that the Viking Rose Brewer has become Legends champion now. So she is a two-time Legends champion from Team Distinct Cone, the Viking Rose Brewer. Wow. Wolfpack opening the show with a victory. That's amazing.
Well, called the
Life says, well, called that one. Don't you be pretending like. Listen, Glenola and I already chose Rose Brewer. Don't you dare pretend that you see what they're doing here, Glenola? They're trying to take credit for our decision-making processes. How dare they? It is disgusting. Life, you should be ashamed of yourself. I hope your husband farts on you while you're sleeping.
GGS.
Life didn't call that one.
My wife just said she's gonna fart on me now.
Good.
That's lovely. What do you mean good? You don't listen. You don't get to take my side when it comes to life and then join my wife's side when it comes to this thing. That is not how it works.
Side.
You did not.
Life side.
Lies. Lies. Whatever. All right, so here we go. Let's move on to the second match of the night. Rose Brewer, the new Legends champion. I couldn't believe Alondra Blaze got knocked out first. But shit happens. Shit hit the fan, and Rose Brewer picks up the victory.
I appreciate you and
I fart in your general direction.
What?
I fart in your general direction.
Life says, why can I always bet right on YouTube but not on Twitch? That's because Glenola's too busy raking in all the Archivers bucks. I appreciate you, Mrs. Archer. Life said, because you said you were going to fart on me. Oh my God. All right, so here we go. Next match of the evening. It is newcomer, well, fairly newcomer. She's only had a few matches in YTD Academy. One match, I believe, on Wrestle Wars Genesis. Tiffany Stratton taking on Svetlana Vedroska for the Pure Wrestling Championship, which is, of course, a workhorse championship for YTD Academy. She is really looking to use it as a stepping stone to the Women's Grand Prix Wrestling Championship. But Vedroska, a formidable opponent, formidable champion. It's going to be a tough task at hand for anybody, much less Tiffany Stratton. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know.
I know I'm up in the air, but I think just for the hell of it, I'm gonna go with Vedroska.
Then I'll go with Stratton.
You're gonna go with Stratton? You're just gonna do the opposite?
Yeah.
That is rude.
One of us will be right.
One of us will definitely be right. If I'm wrong, of course, the champion is dethroned. But anyways, all right, so let's get the next match of the night underway. YTD Academy Women's Pure Wrestling Championship, Tiffany Stratton, Svetlana Vedroska. Time to turn and burn, baby. All right, so anyways, before we get into any further conversation, what is this, the Farterverse? How dare you, sir? Mrs. Archer Appreciation. Oh, my God. Here we go. Hashtag Mrs. Archer Appreciation. Am I going to have to hear that all the time now because I can't trump that one? Disgusting. You guys are all a bunch of villains. You know that, right? All of you. Bunch of villains.
He's not wrong.
And you're surprised. How?
Life says he's not wrong. Nobody asked you, Life. I mean, did you hear me say, hey, Life, what do you think about what Glenola said? What I did say was, what do you think, who's winning between Tiffany Stratton and Svetlana Vedroska? Women's Pure Wrestling Championship on the line. That's what I said. I did not say, hey, Life. Tell me, what's your perspective on Glenola's statement? At all. How dare you? Is Christian Hart here? I can't remember if Christian Hart's on tonight's card or not, actually.
Stratton won't take. Always likes to go the easy route. Well, that just shows her
usually I have it notated down, but because Shadows had redeemed every single champion to be tested tonight, I just went in order of what he requested, and it literally made up an entire card. So, and look at that brand. For anybody that hasn't seen the new Pure Wrestling Championship, there it is. You'll, of course, get a better close-up look when it features the title. But there it is. Beautiful championship. Anyways, so they've all decided to start a hashtag.
The title
what is it?
On the line here tonight.
Hashtag Mrs. Archer Appreciation. The bunch of bastards. It's not funny. You're not funny. I didn't ask your opinion on my opinion. Well, I didn't ask for your opinion on my opinion, on your opinion, on anybody's opinion for that matter. Therefore, the opinion and perspective not necessary. So there.
Shit about your opinion, Archer.
My opinion keeps getting shit on, period, here. All right. There it is. You can see a better close-up look at the championship there.
I just assumed it was the red man Christian Fire.
Archer, I'm going to be nice to you.
Joling says, I heard someone said fart, so I just assumed it was the wet man Christian Fart.
Hello, Sir Strife.
Hey, Sir Strife, what's going on? Welcome in. What's new and exciting, sir? What's going on in Strifeville?
But there you go, Archer. Teacher asked her class, what do you want to be when you grow up? And of course, you have your pretty standard firemen, policemen. But Johnny, who looks up, says, I want to be a billionaire.
A billionaire.
Ladies and gentlemen, we could possibly see the title change hands and a new champion crowned here tonight.
In Hawaii, mansion in Paris, jet to travel through Europe, an infinite Visa card, and make love to her 3 times a day.
Jesus,
Teacher was kind of
not asking for much.
not knowing what to do with that bad behavior.
Everybody got one, but don't nobody want to admit it.
Locked in on the shoulder. You have to protect your shoulders from hits like that. You don't want to compromise your ability to throw a punch or lock in a hold.
I want to be Johnny's bitch.
I want to be Johnny's bitch. Good Lord.
That could have gone either way.
Where do you find all these Johnny jokes anyways? It's crazy.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
She responds with a counter.
Strife still has not answered our question. How dare he? Tardy with his answering. Talking to Life instead of us. It's funny, I don't see Life on the broadcast, Strife, but whatever. Well, my face is still hurting. Has been most of the day. Why is your face hurting? Do we want to know? Did your wife punch you? Did you fall down? Did you get hit by a Mack truck? Did you play chicken with a freight train? Either of those would be very cool answers, but owie.
From the top.
Broken teeth.
Wait to steer clear.
Broken teeth. Oh, that'll do it. That will definitely do it. I mean, especially wait till, I don't know how old you are, but wait till you start aging, your teeth start to do fucked up things anyway.
Don't use the cage as a weapon. Whoever is
I used to wonder why, so many people had false teeth when I was younger. Now you get to, the nice thing is, though, false teeth don't really look like false teeth anymore. A lot of people with false teeth, you wouldn't, unless you knew already, you wouldn't even really know. They've done wonders with false teeth. And they're getting so cheap because people are starting to get those implants, which are extremely expensive. But while they're making money on that, it lowers the cost on the other end for, because some people will still have to get, like I won't be able to afford implants. Eventually I'll have false teeth for sure. My teeth have taken a lot of damage just from fights. Like not street fights, but like actual fights, because I was always stupid and I would slip my mouth guard out. I hated fighting with a mouth guard. But the problem is it caused chips and cracks and, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm getting kicked in the face sometimes, so just imagine getting a shin to the face. Or one of my front teeth got chipped because a guy literally kicked me in the tooth, like he had a toenail that hit my tooth and it chipped my tooth. Blew the top part of it out. Fucking hurt like a son of a bitch too, let me tell you. The gum bled for quite some time. I actually thought I was going to lose the tooth, but it stayed. But then now I have a fucking big chunk out of my tooth and it's starting to decay a bit, so I got to get it fixed. But yeah, most of my teeth are the way they are because of dumb, stupid shit. But whatever, I'm getting up in age anyway, so if I got to wear false teeth eventually, at least I'm not younger. I feel sorry for the people these days that are younger and have to have false teeth. At least I'm getting older. It won't be such a big deal. So, whoa, what the fuck? The match ended? I didn't even see anything. I was literally reading the chat the whole time. Life's always nagging at me. Nagging, that's right, I said it, Life. How dare you nag. Nagging me about not paying attention to the chat room. And now you made me miss the match, Life.
Pure women's
But the winner of the lockdown matchup and still YTD Academy Pure Wrestling Champion, Svetlana Vedrozka, still your champion. I have no idea what happened there. Did you want to see that match? I completely missed that whole match. That's crazy. I mean, let's be fair. It wasn't the longest of matchups so far tonight, but that's crazy. I have no idea. Life, what happened? Let me guess, you weren't paying attention either. Joe Link's working. He'll know. Joe, what happened? Other than if you say Svetlana won, I will ban you. Actually, I can't ban you. I will kick you from the chat. I think that's what you can do here, right? Is it kicking here? Kicking from the... I don't know. I'm still figuring all that shit out, let's be honest. But anyway...
There's only one kicking that needs to be done, and unfortunately, we haven't been able to do that since 1.0.
1.0, yeah, I know. Well, no, wasn't it? Didn't they do the same thing in 2.0 for a little while? Like, I think
maybe right at the very beginning.
Yeah.
But it wasn't long.
No, that was a... You know what I did? You know what I do miss about 2.0?
All the fun.
Well, we still have that. But the Funko Pop matches. I love the Funko Pop matches. That was awesome.
Oh, that was messed up.
They should bring that. It was messed up. It was very messed up, but it was so much fun, and people loved redeeming it. So we'd always have a Funko Pop match, usually at the end of the show. So, but for anybody that doesn't know what that is, so in 2K20, the game engine that I was utilizing at that point for the Arrowverse 2.0. They gave an option for big head mode. So your wrestler would come out and, hey, you'd have a big fucking head and wrestle a match. Well, one of our supporters and followers, Pixelator, he has a huge Funko Pop collection. And every time I go into his channel, I always redeem Funko Pop. So he shows me one of his new Funko Pops. So in his honor, I made a redeem called Funko Pop Matchup. And what I did, if you redeemed it, is I would... make a match with both wrestlers or however many wrestlers were in the match, and they would wrestle with big heads, and we called it the Funko Pop match. So it was a lot of fun, but they ended up disabling the feature when they went into 2K22, which was the Arrowverse 3.0, so we didn't have that. 1.0 was 2K18, and actually 2K18 was a very good game. There was a reason I didn't get 2K19. 2K19, first of all, had a worse interface, and also it was basically the same roster, give or take a couple of people, so it just wasn't worth it. And then 20 was actually better in many ways, but terrible in others. And then, 22 and 23 were definitely superior. 23 so far, but the best they've done, I think. I still don't like the button mashing. They went back to the old button mashing style of gameplay, and I hate that bullshit. If you want to play a game like that, you should learn it and learn how to play and not just smash buttons. But whatever. They're trying to appeal to more than just adults, which a lot of the games tend to be more attractive to like older people that understand how to do button combinations, etc., where kids just want to mash buttons. And with the style that we had from, I think, started around 2K13 to about 2K19, I think is when it ended, because they changed it a bit for 20 as well. They took it back to button mashing, so I hate it. But let's face it, I don't play it, right? I create content, I produce a show, we do a podcast, I don't fucking care. I do not. But, anyways. Alright, so next match of the night. This is for the YTD Academy Women's Tag Team Championship. It is Bianca Belair, and from Team Dogface, it is... I don't know if she related... Like, I know that her last name is Vaughn, but what is the relation to Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn?
I never
Does anybody even
that.
know? I know, me neither. That's why I'm asking. Did you not hear what I said? What did I say?
But anyways, what the relation was.
Exactly. That's...
So I was saying, I don't know.
Oh my God.
I answered your question.
What is wrong with you? You should explain. We should take 5 minutes, and you should just explain to everybody why it is the way you are. That's what we should do. And that's going to take longer than 5 minutes. I understand that. I'm loud. I'll talk over you eventually. Because it drives me insane. Of course, that would be your answer. Of course, that would be your answer, to drive me insane. See? You're a nagging ex. You're like an ex. How dare you? I have to start avoiding you and not pay attention to your messages. Or if I do read them, I'll only read part. I'll absorb part of the message, disregard the rest. It's like martial arts. Take in all the good, refuse all the bad.
Dated?
But anyway. Stripe says, that sounds great. You guys dated?
Hearing you repeat yourself, Archer.
Yes. Matter of fact, right before we both died in 1902, we were shot by Germans. It was disgusting.
They did not.
We ended up becoming vampires and formed a working relationships with Robert Pattinson. We drive Lamborghinis, and you know, we like to run around and twinkle.
Oh, you didn't hear? I wrecked the Lamborghini.
You wrecked the Lamborghini, nice. Good for you.
Yeah.
You're already dead. Who cares?
Big fire.
We just like hearing you repeat yourself. That is not funny, life. That is not funny. You know what? If this was Twitch, I would ban you right now. How dare you?
Can't.
It's disgusting.
Can't ban live.
So that's what
Are we going to sleep now?
Laughing.
Beautiful creature. All right, hold on. I got to dive in. Be right back.
Sweet dreams, Mrs. Archer.
You can't ban me. Laugh.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah.
That was quicker than cool.
Well, I mean, if I stay over there too long, the rest of the show's on you, and I'm just pressing a button. So there's that. But, no, she has to go to sleep.
Have a good one,
It is
MRS
nighty-night
Archer.
time for her. Technically speaking, I should be going to bed too because I work at like 8:30 in the morning, but if I was to go to bed now, I'd be up at 3:30 in the morning, though, so there's that. My sleeping patterns are messed up. I sleep much better than I used to, though.
Well, that's good.
It is. It helps when you have a beautiful woman to sleep beside. That's always fun first thing in the morning, too. It is much nicer when you wake up, roll over, and there's a nice, really good set of boobs right there. Delicious. But anyways, all right, so next match of the night. Again, YTD Academy Women's Tag Team Championship on the line. Elimination style matchup, Extreme Rules. And we have Michelle Vaughn and Bianca Belair teaming up for the very first time and taking on the Blade Runners, Kaiva and Alice Blade. Should be a banger of match. Glenola, what do you think?
This is the first time they've teamed up. I'm going to have to go with the Blade Runners.
Yeah, me too. As good as... Yeah.
Known, you know, they know each other. They know how each other's going to work. Unfortunately, this being their first team up, I can't vote for the others. Yeah.
Well, I don't disagree with that. So I think you're correct. And I know Michelle Vaughn is a very formidable women's wrestler. And she's been in the title picture and on the hunt for championship gold. She's looking to grab that brass ring. But, I mean, these guys, what chemistry are they going to have? Again, it's their first time being teamed up, and they were actually forced together as a team by a streamer team, Shadows being that streamer team, when he was redeeming for every champion to have to defend their title for YTD Academy Live. So it'll be interesting. Maybe we're wrong. I don't know, but yeah, I agree with you. I think that the Blade Runners are going to work in unison and retain their titles. I really do. I do. Speaking of the Blade Runners, here come the reigning... Nope, that's Bianca Belair. I forgot they didn't come out together.
Cole Byron's like the EST of the commentary team. The worst? The dumbest. The ugliest.
Hey, those are dumb examples. Watch what you say.
All right, so anyways... what were we talking about?
Here in WWE, she was a decorated collegiate
Johnny's
athlete.
playing in the backyard.
Yeah, but let's talk about some of that dominance here in WWE. Michael, Bianca Belair, a former Royal Rumble winner.
Oh, who killed Honeybee?
That's it.
Women's
No honey
champion
for
as
you
well.
for 1 month.
It's starting to look like there truly aren't any limits that Bianca Belair can't reach.
That's it, Johnny. No butter for you for 1 month.
And
Later that
Beaton
evening,
throws shade
Johnny's
to
mother
the
cooks
team.
dinner, and she's a cockroach across the floor. She jumps up, stomps on it, looks up to find Johnny and his dad's watching her. Little Johnny looks at his dad and says, "Are you going to tell her, Dad? Or am I going to tell her?"
Here we go, gentlemen. Huge title match coming up. And a huge opportunity for the champ to prove to everyone that there truly is none better in all of WWE right now.
Here and there.
Yeah.
Be nice.
Do you like the new tag team titles? Wolfpack Horsemen, of course, have their tag team titles as well. They're now double champions. For anybody that's just tuning in, Wolfpack Horsemen had a huge night last night for Wrestle Wars Genesis, episode number 480. What a night it was. 3 new champions, the Wolfpack Horsemen being one of those teams that became champions and are now in possession of both the YTD Academy Tag Team Championship and the Wrestle Wars Genesis World Tag Team Championship. Double champions they are. And by the way, in addition to that, Glenola does have some news regarding that. Glenola, I don't know if you want to share that information.
I'm hearing a rumor.
AJ.
Nothing is confirmed yet. War is going to be challenging for a title very shortly.
Honeybee Wrestling.
Hey, Honeybee Wrestling.
The tag team champions have discussed everything it will take to keep their titles here tonight. The time to execute that game plan is here now.
Imagine if War ends up in the Legends Championship division. The pandemonium.
War versus Wolfman.
Oh, could you imagine? Brother versus brother for the Legends title. That would be, wow. That would be brutal.
Don't sell the challengers short, Corey. Their team.
Look at this. Ooh, Bianca Belair. And Michelle Vaughn off to a fast start here against the Blade Runners. What is even happening? Oh, there we go. Kaiva from behind. I think, or is that Alice? That might be Alice, actually. I believe Kaiva is the one in the black pants, and Alice is the one with the colorful pants, I think.
Clearly waiting for that. Whatever you can do, I can do
I
better.
think.
Counters on top of counters.
I mean, if Sir Jack was here, he could correct us, but we're not sure what Sir Jack is doing right now. Off touching himself somewhere, I'm sure.
A series of hammer fists raining down.
Entire card. Wants a special show.
And she heads to the floor to think of her
doesn't
next
bother to
move.
show up.
No, that was Shadows. But unless he's lurking, he's not here either. Oddly enough.
Looking for the advantage here.
I'm sure the other streamer teams really appreciate that too. Force them to defend their titles, but don't even show up with the card they created.
No. Slingshot sent on to the outside. It's like a heat-seeking missile coming at you. And the explosion occurring.
All right, so anyways, here's what I'm going to do. I have to visit the facilities, much like Glenn did earlier. I'm going to be gone for a short spell. You guys could tell some jokes in the chat room, and we will read them live when I come back. And Glenola, well, you can do whatever you want to do. You can tell them some jokes. You can make fun of Joe Link. Talk about how Honeybee Wrestling has the best all-women's federation in all of Twitch TV. There's things to discuss, but I shall not be long. I'll be right back.
Oh no, one of the most dreaded maneuvers in all of sports entertainment. Vertebreaker. And it's reverse pain for that mistake. Into the barricade.
For the show started.
Line. Look at this incredible power. The gorilla press. Wow. Beautiful moonsault. Wow. Did that just happen? Continuing to brutalize their opponent's leg. The deathlock is in. Boom. Nice. Bianca Belair with a strategically placed shot. Across the shoulders.
Hope everyone's having a wonderful night.
Closed fist punch to the jaw. That's one way to break up a move. Those last hits rattled the champ. showing a lot of fortitude in this Extreme Rules match for sure, but not sure how much more tenable it can be.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Oh my goodness! Draped across the barricade. Oh my gosh! Whoa! Oh no!
That was an absolutely haphazard, uncalculated risk.
And I have no doubt they're going to pay dearly for it.
Double underhook slam.
Why didn't the Melons get married?
And she slides her
Because
back to
they're
the
trying
mat.
to load.
She manages to get control.
And now Bianca getting the crowd involved here.
There you go. Very true, Mike. Very true.
Quick return to the ring. Right between the shoulder
What
blades
happens
into
when
the
a
pump
strawberry
handle.
gets run over crossing the street?
With the championship on the
Traffic
line.
jam.
And they're still in this.
Flat out power. A deadlift military
I love that.
press. Holy moly. And a slam. Uh-oh. Counters.
Oof, ouch. Ripcord Spanish ride.
She heads out of the ring. Interesting strategy. She's taking this outside. This one cannot be lost by countout. Oh! Drops the hammer. Right on the lower
Don't
back.
forget there is a
And we
play
just
on
saw
the
a flurry
YTD
of strikes
Academy
here.
live channel to participate in if you haven't already.
Up across the shoulders, and the champ teetering on the edge. Holding on by a thread, maybe even less at this point. She throws her back in. Dangerous intentions in her mind right
What
now.
do you call a pudgy psychic?
Bringing out
A
that ladder,
fortune
and we're in
teller.
uncharted waters, ladies and gentlemen. She heads into the ring.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy. Full control.
How does an octopus go into battle? I'd say well armed.
Oh man, what a boot. Boom!
Taking it outside the ring now. Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied. This is excruciating.
The Archer versus redeems Johnny
And
Jake
tossing
from
her way
Glenwood.
out of a bad situation. Oh! Bianca wobbling, looks vulnerable.
There are no redeems on Twitch or on YouTube.
Say goodnight.
KOD! The mark of a champion, knowing when to use the challenger's playbook. She was looking for the great equalizer, and she found it in the steel chair.
Now's the time to find that second win. Find that rush of adrenaline to push you forward. Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
Oh my goodness, might have cracked their rib.
Taking this to the floor. Boom! She's saying, you want it? Come and get it. She has her
Not
opponent
supposed to
lined
paint a
up and just
picture of
taunting her
how
with that
crazy
chair.
the meta.
And
A little bit,
Bianca
Johnny
turning
with
around.
her hands and spinning. Shows the teacher right
And
through
that
the
puts
face.
the EST on her heels.
Yeah, Belair finding herself in a
Paint on
tougher
that.
situation than she
Those
expected here.
Oh, cow's eating all the grass, and since there's no grass left, they
Oh,
went
clutch
away.
their opponent's wrist, and look at this. And this is just next level brutality.
What are you going to do when Glenn runs out of
Power
Johnny
slam.
Jake's Archer? Glenn.
Bianca gets rescinded right back.
People may not
Straight to
realize
the
this.
barricade. And well
Johnny
timed
has
over
a
there.
little brother.
Some hard offense landing on the champ. In
And
order to succeed in
your
an Extreme
brother
Rules match,
in
you have to be
preschool
willing to
leaving off
sacrifice your
field
body a
to
bit,
the
guys.
fire station.
She
They had
avoids the
firefighters
contact.
talking to him about, fire safety. They didn't
Just
tell us that the
unloading
smoke
knees
detector
to
You
the
can
body.
tell us the
was
history
even
of
though
the
reversals
Golden
there.
Age.
Johnny's brother's hand shot up.
Meeting the barricade.
Hold on him.
Tremendous series of kicks.
That's how Mommy knows supper is ready.
Slipping away.
Yeah, she is not looking good right now.
She had it scouted. What a punch. Off the barricade.
Atomic drop.
How about another?
How about a hat trick?
Okay, here we go.
With the atomic drop. And a big boot. Oof.
Kick to the gut. Ooh, brutal forearm.
The stop in the leg. Just nasty. Oh, saw it coming.
Holy, meet the barricade.
Oh, and Belair reverses it.
Look
at this, going counter for counter. She returns the favor there.
Beautiful top block. Because of something we were discussing beforehand.
Sometimes in the middle of a hard-fought match, you need a snack.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
And how dare you? You got what?
I got a Johnny joke for you.
She's about
Okay.
to
Because of something we were discussing before the show.
All right.
Mrs. Taylor, Johnny's English teacher, writes an in-depth sentence on the book.
Neutralizer.
I think the champ's got
I didn't have no fun for months. Then she turns to her class and says, okay, class, how should this be corrected?
The champ will have to dig deeper now.
Johnny kind of
And you see a perplexed look now.
Well, I think you need to get yourself a dildo, man.
Couldn't gain a pinfall.
Gotta get a dildo, ma'am. That's a Kraken Skulls Johnny joke. That is a Kraken Skulls Johnny joke. Where is Kraken?
And back in the ring we
He's
go.
missing it on the fun. Imagine what he'd be saying right now. Not even one elimination so far in this matchup. That is crazy.
How do you keep it around in the shower?
Oh, the champ nearly kicks out.
Another kick out, 2 count only there.
Challenger's face so close
2
to becoming
count
champion,
only.
But the champ won't stay down.
Oh! Huge short arm clothesline by Michelle Vaughn. Look at this. I thought she was going to pull off a Steiner recliner or something there. Forearms to the face by Michelle Vaughn.
Everyone is on their feet in this building.
But look at this. Oh! Inverted pile driver.
These athletes are putting
Damn.
each other through. You can
Now,
tell
did we
she
figure
wants
if
to put
that's
an end to
Alice or
this.
Kaiva yet?
Here we go. No.
I feel like it's Alice in the ring.
She will wisely return to the
Well,
ring
now Kaiva and Alice are in the ring, but I think Kaiva is the one with the black pants.
Disturbing impact.
Oh, the sledgehammer.
You know, the one taking the sledgehammer to the back of Michelle Vaughn's skull. Wow, another near fall. Bianca Belair just about got a 3 count on, I think, Alice Blade.
Heck of a combination.
We're going to go with Alice Blade. We're going to say that that's Alice, and Kaiva is outside the ring with another inverted pile driver. Right onto the ladder. To Michelle. Oh! Damn. Sledgehammer to the forehead. Back of the neck, down to the forehead again. This is savage. Absolutely brutal. How is she not knocked out yet? Uh-oh, Bianca Belair going for a ride.
But you might have to because it's the
The Kaiva ride. I'd say it was the Lincoln ride, but you know it's not Joe Lincoln.
That's how much winning this title means.
Ooh, super kick right to the lips by Alice Blade.
and there's the save.
With Michelle Vaughn there to make the save. You know, I'm starting to think this isn't elimination. I think it's a single fall wins it all, guys. I thought this was elimination. It is just an Extreme Rules tag team matchup here. That or Michelle Vaughn just, you know, didn't really want to be by herself in the matchup, I guess.
To retain the title.
And it is a 1 fall wins it all. There we have it. That is it. That is all. Glenol and I were correct. I mean, to be fair, actually, I think Michelle Vaughn and Bianca Belair actually worked together fairly well considering it was their first matchup together. But That said, the reigning, defending, undisputed YTD Academy Women's Tag Team Champions, still the Blade Runners. Alice and Kaiva, the sister duo, the Blade Runners from Team Sir Jack the Greatest. They're still your champions. Alice has the color on the sides of her pants. That's what I thought. Okay, thank you, Joe Link. Appreciate that.
Great chemistry tonight.
Chemistry
on point.
Leave it to Joe Link to know the
For my
details.
money,
Leave it to Joe Link, who's supposed to be working,
around.
by the way, to know those details. Just saying. Not that we don't appreciate it. I mean, he is a fantastic mod. Always on his game, usually. You know. All right, moving on. Next match of the evening, matchup number 4 on the eve. This is for the men's tag team championship. It is an iron to gold match. Jack Quad being teamed up with Mitchell Vaughn. Now, Jack Quad, of course, is a silent assassin for the weapons of mass destruction, but has never really been included into the faction, if anybody's ever noticed. That said, they were thrown together tonight by Team Shadows. It is Jack Quad and Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn, the weapons of mass destruction, taking on Alan Severn and War the Machine for the YTD Academy Tag Team Championship. The free bird rule being in effect here, we do know that Marshall Omega won those titles with War the Machine, but as a faction, they are allowed to have somebody step in place and defend those tag team titles. So Shadows has put the Wolfman, the reigning defending Legends champion, his big brother, War the Machine's big brother. It is a brother duo tonight. Tag team championship on the line. What do you guys think? Who's taking home the tag team gold? Is it going to be the weapons of mass destruction? First time teaming up. Jack Quad again, right? Jack Quad and Mitchell Vaughn. Michelle Vaughn just went through the very same ordeal. Now it is Mitchell Vaughn's turn. Now that said, Jack Quad is a fucking animal. He is an animal. But yeah, the Wolfpack, I mean, they have been kicking ass, taking names, and cashing checks like a mofo. So, I'm going to go with the Wolfpack Horsemen here. I'm siding with Glenola on this one. Anybody else? And I got to go back and read some jokes, I believe, do I? I think maybe Life was telling... Yeah. And I bet you Honeybee was in on that. So I'll just jump back into the chat here in 1 second. But here we go. YTD Academy Tag Team Championship on the line. Extreme Rules. Let's go. It is iron to gold. All right, so let's see here. How far do I got to scroll back? Not too far, I don't think.
This guy is ready for a fight.
Why didn't the Melons get married? Because they cantaloupe. Oh my god. That's actually kind of funny for a stupid joke. Way to go, Life. Soul Embers is in the building. The master of the struggle bus.
198 pounds.
Me, zoom.
Here we go, gentlemen. Huge title match coming up. And
what do you call a pudgy psychic? A fortune teller. Oh my god.
Right now.
That one's kind of, you know. That one's just kind of, but that said, funny. How does it?
One before that.
Is there one before that?
Yep.
Oh,
just
what happened? I see that, yeah. So what happens when a strawberry gets run over crossing the street? Traffic jam. All right, I like that one. I like that one.
This is his biggest opportunity ever.
All right, let's see here. How does an octopus go into battle? I'd say well armed. That's a good one. That is a good one. Life is on a roll tonight. On the ball with the jokes. What are you going to do when Glenn runs out of Johnny jokes? Well, I did answer that. He can tell us the history of his dating life. We all want to hear that. How dare you?
From Birmingham, England.
Nobody knows my sorrows. Anyway.
It's a big time opportunity.
How do you
Byron,
keep
as the
a
title will be on
blonde
the line
in a
here.
shower?
Michael, and judging from the response
Answer,
on social media, heading
give
into
her a
this match,
shampoo
we're
that
likely
says
to see
rinse,
a new
wash,
champ
and
crowned here
repeat.
tonight.
Oh my God. Hopefully there's no blondes in here. If not, Joe, you can whisper Joe Link. He is on Twitter, Instagram. He also goes live at least a couple times a month. You can jump in the channel. All hate mail to Joe Link. And to be specific, Joe_Link if you're on Discord or on Twitch, of course. So, anyway. How do you embrace an archaeologist? Embarrass an archaeologist.
No.
Answer, you give him a tampon and ask him what period it's from. Oh.
They are ready for battle.
Oh. That's a good one. That's a good one. Well, that makes sense. Is so the Blades of Glory versus the Outlaws at Bash at the Beach. Yeah, that's definitely going to happen. And here comes one half of the double tag team champions. War the Machine and his big bro, the reigning defending Legends champion himself, the Wolfman Alan Severn. Always making an entrance they are, too. They know how to make an entrance, Glenn.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Link says, oh man, all male.
You put a sticker at the bottom of the pool and tell them it's a scratch and sniff.
Yeah. I was going to say you put a scratch and sniff sticker at the bottom of a pool. Yeah. So the joke was, how do you drown a blonde? You put a sticker at the bottom of the pool and tell them it's a scratch and sniff. And there's a better shot at those new tag team titles there going on if you have a quick look at the screen there.
The tag title's on the line. You can feel the excitement.
Fantastic.
In the air.
Beautiful tag team titles.
Yeah.
We are certainly outdoing the competition. Other promotions' championships are quite ghastly still. A few nice championships. Others look more like trinkets from a Toys R Us store. And look at this War the Machine with a standing vertical on the Beast Jack Quad. This is crazy. Look at this. Whoa. Landed him right on his spine.
Out of the ring. No countouts, no worries.
You know, if you did that wrong, it could turn into a standing vertical brain buster. You know what I mean?
Oh, he knew what was coming.
The Wolf.
Just as effective.
Look at this, the Wolfman taking out Quad and Mitchell Vaughn at the same time here. That is crazy. Quad scoops him up from behind, though. Reverse fireman's. Oh, he dropped him. Tried to drop him on the steps. But I think War hit the steps with his foot just in time, so Severn missed the steps. Barely a minute into this iron to gold match and already pandemonium between the Wolfpack Horsemen and the Weapons of Mass Destruction. Just as you would want it. Look at this Quad out the back door.
Turning the tables.
Ooh, big Uranagi from Jack Quad going after War the Machine now. And a big Uranagi for him as well. A powerhouse he is. He's not quite as large as War the Machine, but if there's anybody in this match that's going to match power with him, it's definitely going to be Jack Quad.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
He is an animal.
Great reversal.
Oh, ouch.
All right, so what does a blonde and a shotgun have in common, Lenola?
Vicious right forearm.
Seen how life is going there with the blonde jokes? May as well toss one of my own in here. What is life? You can answer this too. Joe Link, Soul Embers, anybody else that's in here. What does a blonde and a shotgun have in common?
Across the shoulder. Filthy. Haymaker connects.
I don't know.
I accept all answers.
To get back inside.
Just because I think this is going to be amusing to see what you guys come up with.
Striking with a knee.
Life, what do you think? What does a blonde and a shotgun have in common?
What are they doing here? And what a throw that was. The champ getting put to the test here. Driving a knee into the arm.
Joe Link.
Thinking pays off.
Life just smiles. What do you think, Joe Link? What's a blonde and a shotgun have in common, sir?
The punches.
So many nasty right hands. Face wash.
Shoulders down.
Joe Link must actually be working.
He stops the count for his partner.
Could be caught on a leg. Could be caught on a leg.
Neck breaker into a
He says,
suplex.
I won't answer.
Things that make
because
you
I
go,
know the answer.
This one is headed outside, guy.
Life says, I won't answer because I know the answer.
See it. Way up there. The outside. Here he goes for the win. Cover. 3. No.
Joe Link is still thinking.
Pressure back on the champion. Can the
Yeah,
champion
one of the
respond
residents called
with
the
their
police,
back
so I
against the
got
wall?
to deal with
Yeah, one of the
that.
residents called the police, so I got to deal with that at the moment. Nice.
Challengers a little worse for wear.
You should go live and stream that.
The title might change hands.
You should go live and stream that, Joey, from your phone.
For the win.
My guys, is there fun to blast? Was this supposed to say my guess is there fun to blast?
To the outside now.
Team Archer, you handsome MFer. What's going on, Sir Jack? You just missed a match between the Blade Runners and the team of Bianca Belair and Michelle Vaughn for the YTD Academy Women's Tag Team Championship, sir.
And what need is there to go looking under the apron
You missed
like
that. So anyways, the question was, what do a blonde and a shotgun have in common? The answer, one pump, they are ready to blow.
Fold you in half.
One pump and they are ready to blow.
How much has been taken out of these?
We're going there. Why not? What do a blonde and a screen door have in common?
Gets him with the counter. Reverse.
I'm going to say I don't know on this one. Let's see what everybody else says.
Oh, so athletic.
Archer War is stuck.
Wasting up their opponent.
Well, War's a big man. He can handle himself.
For the challenger. But you have to admit, at this point in a Falls Count Anywhere match, there's no way you didn't expect things to be going much, much worse for him, Cole.
Looks like they're all in the audience here. Oh! Jack Quad.
Wow. Kick gets caught.
The Wolfman and Jack Quad are literally fighting out in the crowd here.
He moved, but can he capitalize?
The crowd is getting into the match.
Somebody better check his nose. And the possibility for serious injury just went way up.
Man, oh man, look at this. Alan Severn with some ruthless aggression going on here, out on that gymnasium floor. It's like a teak wood. It's hard. They put that shit on battleships. Not to mention underneath, nothing but concrete. Oh, quad from behind. And Mitchell Vaughn is still unleashing on War the Machine, who won't fully engage. Vaughn's going after. Look at this.
Shoulders down. Up kick out.
2 count only. I don't even see. It was Severn with a 2 count on Jack Quad.
Going to lose easy here. That was the home run shot.
Oh! Vaughn super kicked him right over the barricade and left him laying right in front of Jack Quad.
Oh God!
Basement drop kick to the face by Quad. Mitchell Vaughn back over trying to lure War the Machine. War the Machine just keeps ducking and weaving.
Big time clothesline. Good grief!
He may be stuck over there.
Here comes Severn. Oh, War the Machine grabs a hold of him and drops him right on the barricade. He was just tantalizing Mitchell Vaughn the whole time. I told you guys. I told you. You can't trust War the Machine. He was playing possum there. You guys all got sucked into his game right there. I got to be honest, I'm a little concerned about the safety of the audience right now, though. This is fucking crazy. Oh, big knee lift to Vaughn's face. I mean, I'm pretty sure I saw the cartilage in his nose move there. But look at War the Machine. Look at there's a kid right there. He looks like he's scared to death. Look at this, War the Machine. Oh, nice rev. Oh, he speared War the Machine. Where did they go? All I see is a guy with a DX shirt. What is even happening right now? 2 count only. I'm not sure if it got broke up or there was a kick out there because there's people everywhere. This is I hope the insurance is paid up. This is some serious liability issues going on right here.
Looks like it got broke up. It looked like.
Oh, 2 count. There's another 2 count. This match is nuts. The crowd's getting into the match, Joe Link says.
Rapid fire stops to the back.
Sir Jack says, is that Glenola, the one name that strikes fear into everyone? It is definitely the great Glenola on the broadcast.
Oh, that was close.
This
Yeah,
match
let's give somebody else that was thinking a guess. The answer to what do a blonde and a screen door have in common? The more you bang them, the looser they get.
Wow. Nice.
So, what's
The more you bang them, the looser they get.
Now, what's the difference between a blonde and a screen door?
What's the difference between a blonde and a screen door? So that was a blonde and a screen door in common. What is the difference? That's a good question.
That was plan A, and it didn't work.
I have no idea.
About plan B at this point.
Anybody else want to take a jump at that?
You're not the only one, Saxton. It's
The fans are on their feet as they watch their favorite superstars literally battling amongst them here.
Oh my God, what super.
I still worry for that little boy in the front row.
Oh, knee drop.
There's a little girl over there.
Vicious headbutt.
Gigantic savages battling amongst them.
Cover.
It's like a trip to Jurassic Park. A bunch of mammoths.
I think the paradigm has shifted.
Man, what a fight.
He keeps his team in the match.
Severn with another reversal.
Up they go.
Oh! Reverse atomic drop by Wolfman.
Top of the foot.
The answer to that, so somebody else will be doing it, is you can tighten the screen door.
And there's not a single
You can tighten a screen door. Yes, sir. That is definitely the answer. Love it. Love it. Full Nelson here applied.
He taps out.
Oh, he tapped out.
There it is. The challenger scores a fall.
There's a fall. Man, they are still battling amongst the crowd here, guys. But that is a fall for the Wolfpack Horsemen. I'm not sure if that's... I think that might be the first fall. Joe Link will correct us if we're wrong, but what a battle amongst the crowd here at YTD Academy Live. Wow. This is and has been insane.
He saw it coming, taking advantage.
Okay, there was another fall, but I don't know who.
There was another fall?
Well,
Yeah, but I don't know who it was for.
I don't know. People are everywhere.
There is no way.
I believe the one way or the other.
Quad just nailed War of the Machine. Oh, look at that running bulldog. And where did Severn come from? He was like a ghost in the darkness there.
He's going for the pin.
Wow.
Maybe not.
Severn just stomped right on the back of the head of Jack Quad. Broke the pinfall attempt on War of the Machine up here.
For the victory here.
This has been an absolutely insane matchup, I got to say. It's 1-1. Soul and Life say.
To finish the job.
And I can't tell who's got a pinfall. Is that Jack Quad? It is War of the Machine, but he did not get the pinfall. 1 count only there.
Shaking my head in disbelief over how he managed
This
to get
match
the
is
shoulder.
well
Crazy match so far. And when was the last time you saw them battle out in the crowd like that? The whole building is shaking. The decibel levels are immense.
Hang on. Hang in there.
What a crazy, crazy match. Well, look at this.
I can't see the ref. I don't know if it was
Cobra Quad. Oh, nice reversal by Jack Quad, I think. Or no, it was Mitchell Vaughn.
like I was going to say. I couldn't see the ref to see, if there was any fall out of it or
How much
anything.
is it worth? How much is it worth to continue?
Nobody tapped out there.
Obviously worth everything.
Oh,
Obviously worth
big
every
running
drop of
lariat
sweat on the ground.
by War the Machine. And drops an elbow.
Piercing.
on Jack Quad. Takes out Vaughn, then takes out Quad.
He's returning fire.
And look at this. Quad, no, nice big back body drop reversal by the savage beast Jack Quad. Mitchell Vaughn stopping a mud hole in the Wolfman right now, walking it dry. Some ground and pound.
So this is going to be interesting.
It is, right? This is a very, very interesting. This match is wild, Sir Jack. I agree. But the fans are getting every last cent of the buck they spent for this matchup.
He refuses to stay down.
Pure instinct.
The buck was spent well here, Glenollo.
A well-timed dive.
Leave it to the Wolfman and War the Machine to take things into the crowd, though, honestly.
Tilt-a-whirl.
Oh, Jesus Christ, did you see that? Vaughn launched himself at the face of the Wolfman with a basement drop kick.
Facing off at the top of the ramp.
Going back after War the Machine. Looks like Quad and Vaughn might double team him here, I think. Oh, he's going for a trifecta here. Triple clothesline by Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn. War the Machine in trouble here. Oh, the Fataxia. Might be looking at the pinfall here.
And it was actually a pinfall that we missed.
And there's a pinfall for the Weapons of Mass Destruction. War the Machine gets hit with a Fataxia from Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn. We missed one?
Yeah, I saw 3 counts.
And there's another count. Somebody else just got a count. But I don't know if it was Mitchell Vaughn that got it or Severn that got it. No, it can't be Severn. That might be another one for Weapons of Mass. We might have brand new tag team champions here.
Yep.
It's a possibility, unless we're missing something. I mean, this has been chaotic.
And hello, the Gamer Kaneki.
Yo, the Gamer Kaneki. Welcome in, Gamer Kaneki. Welcome to TWA episode number 481, and of course episode number 21 of YTD Academy Live. We appreciate you being here. Welcome to the Fan Jam. Hopefully you click that subscribe button so you get notified when we go live. You can enjoy the show in its entirety. And if anybody wants to type in the Archiver's Twitch channel so that they might check that out as well, if they aren't already, they can join the Fan Jam on Discord, on Twitch, on Twitter, on YouTube. I mean, the list goes on. But, ladies and gentlemen, we have brand new YTD Academy Tag Team Champions from Team Dogface. It is Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn and his tag team partner in crime tonight, which, by the way, they made a pretty good tag team. Jack Quad, the very first time teaming up, and they are the new tag team champions. Congratulations to Jack Quad and Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn. Weapons of Mass Destruction.
Yes, congrats to them. And what? Hey, buddy.
Hey, Christian Cool's in the house. What's going on, Christian Cool?
I am. I just got done witnessing fucking Vaughn and Quad sinking more threes than the Golden State Warriors in the finals.
That was crazy. That whole matchup was out in the audience. Well, not the whole one, but the last half of that match at least was spent out battling amongst the crowd. I mean, I felt a little bit, it was a little weird because there was a little girl, a little boy in the front, and the liability issues here, I don't know, but fascinating and a hard-fought battle for both teams. But again, most of it in the crowd. It's been a long time since I've seen that. It was a surprise in, good way and a bad way. Depends on how you look at it, really. Liability-wise, not so good, I'm thinking.
Hey, everyone.
I mean, those are a bunch of savages fighting in a crowd of people and children. But anyway, Sir Jack says, the Iceman.
Thanks for the follow, by
and Life says, hey, cool. But yeah, so what's new and exciting, Coolio?
Not much. Another start of the work week. Playing, starting Persona 5 Royale tonight. New RPG to play.
So
Right.
Still doing the grind. But I'm here to watch the show for a bit, so let's carry on.
Nice. I was just going to say, are you going live yourself here shortly?
Oh, probably about an hour.
About an hour? Nice. All right, so Next match of the night is YTD Academy Women's Grand Prix Championship on the line. Falls count anywhere. Triple threat elimination style matchup from Team Infinite Oni. And of course, one half of Winter Swarm. She's going to be taking on her tag team partner in crime in this matchup tonight. But we have the coldest bitch on the planet, January, taking on Callie Stone from Team Shadows. And of course, Team Shadows, the streamer team, responsible for tonight's card because last night at Wrestle Wars Genesis, he redeemed every single champion to have to defend their title tonight. Now, of course, one championship did elude that because the Legends Championship was thrown in. But Queen Bee, the Women's Grand Prix Wrestling Champion, being forced to put her title on the line against Callie Stone and January. That is next. Guys, what do you think?
Very interesting match to say the least. I'm just looking forward to it.
I'm going to go with January.
You're going with January? I believe January, well, at one time she was the television champion. Now I believe she's the women's world champion, yes?
The following contest is a triple threat.
I'm thinking that's correct. You'd have to check the championship section, I suppose, on Discord, but... Or maybe I've updated it on Stream Elements. Try !TWA. Oh, you can't do that here. No, you don't have. We don't have that here. I forgot. Damn it.
So from what I've heard, this Callie Stone, her initial ring name at the start I heard was Cauliflower, but it was a little too close on the nose. So.
Cauliflower.
So she switched it over to Callie Stone.
Wow. Oh my God. Sir Jack says, Gamer, feel free to join the Discord. Absolutely. If anybody wants to copy the Discord link and paste in there, feel free to do so, as well as the YouTube channel.
We're in the YouTube channel. I think they can find that, Archer.
I suppose so. I actually meant to say the Twitch channel.
Already did the Twitch channel.
Did you? Okay, perfect.
It's a big time opportunity, Byron, is the title.
We're in the land of red. You shut your mouth, Life. Nobody's talking to you. Nobody asked your opinion. Shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Keep your fingers still when typing to me. And there's our answer, because she's coming out wearing the World Championship. So answer before us. Behold, the World Champion. And you're going to get to see the new Grand Prix Championship, too, as well. Beautiful title. January from Team Infinite Oni.
I'm just glad that she's very mindful to parental advisory on her backside for those who like the view.
Just in case you're coming into the Archiverse TV and expecting a PG show.
Wow. I think everybody should be wearing it then at that point.
Don't think PG even comes close.
No. No, I think we've ever been accused of being PG.
Sometimes.
That I'm aware of. You know, I've been wrong before.
You know, I had to start advertising 18 plus on my goddamn VODs now.
Oh, really? Why? Oh, because of cursing?
To make sure fucking little kids don't think they could come in and play Call of Duty with me.
Ah, yeah.
And other dumb games we play.
Yeah, that's the problem with Call of Duty, is there's actually a broader young audience than there is older these days.
Yeah, Fall Guys, same thing. I had to do it. I pretty much do it on every stream now. It's just...
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with the kids, man. We don't... No kids here. Fucking... You have to be this fucking old or higher.
Wait. Aren't you the captain of the cool kids? The mayor of Coolville?
Well, you know, it's a fucking metaphor.
Leader
Not the
of
new
the
metaphor
Coolverse
group that fucking Noam Dar started, but a metaphor all the same.
You know, I did touch base a little bit on that last night. I gotta be honest. I'm not saying he sucks or anything. I've just never been a huge fan. And there is the new YTD Academy Grand Prix Championship. Of course, you'll get a better view of it when they give the close-up, when they feature the title before the matchup. But beautiful new title. Honeybee already has it. She's currently a double champion. She's seeking Triple Crown status again. She could become the first person to do it twice.
I just wonder how many titles her hive can hold.
I don't know. She is the queen of the hive. Maybe she's got like a wall a wall of fame, so to speak.
Divisions gunning for her gold. Yeah, but this superstar is more than up to the challenge.
Unlike you, who has a wall of shame.
A wall of shame. Yes, Archer does have a problem keeping titles these days. Seems
And
to
then
win
for
them.
some lesser folk and some other people, we call that their family.
Archer
She's been
We do.
absolutely
to be
dominant,
with
and I think
Mitchell
that
Von
dominance will
last night.
continue tonight.
URL.
Look at that. Double champion is Queen Bee.
To collect.
The women's television champion and the Grand Prix wrestling champion. One championship from each brand. And there you go. There's a nice close-up view of the new Grand Prix championship.
I've seen 3 women's titles in the last 3 minutes, and all of them look better than the current women's title in
These
WWE.
competitors know exactly
Right? I was just saying,
what's on the line.
I can understand why they made the SmackDown women's title look like that. I hope the Raw women's title doesn't look like that. Hopefully it more matches the Raw championship as opposed to the SmackDown championship.
When it comes to
Because the
punishment
SmackDown
on your
championship, by the way,
opponent
that's the
in a
same
matchup
belt,
like this,
just
the superstars
they
are
added some
only
gold to that
limited
shit.
by their imagination.
They added some gold, so instead of just black leather strap in the background, they actually made, you know, they made it gold. Maybe a little too gold looking. It kind of looks, you know, trinketish. And yes, I just said that. I made that word up. Trinketish.
Superstar going into a triple threat match. You
That's all yours.
Okay. But you know what I mean, though. I think it looks worse now than it did.
Oh, by far it does.
Like, and by the way, it also looks inferior to the World Championship, which is actually a nice throwback to the 3 different titles. See, a lot of people, when they first looked at the title, they're like, oh, it looks, you know, too much like Big Gold. Well, no, it's not just Big Gold. There's literally about 3 different championships that all intertwine into that one title.
This is the Archer Discord.
But it's a lot nicer, either way, than the SmackDown Championship, the Universal Championship. I like it.
I know, it's a shame. We kind of were judging the World Heavyweight Championship when it first got revealed. Now we're just praising the heaven that it exists after seeing the rest of these titles get revealed.
Right? And now Asuka has the matching title to Roman Reigns. That's what I said. I said, I hope they don't do the same thing with the Raw Women's Championship. I am hoping that they get a little creative and make it look more like the Men's World Championship. Because that might eventually force SmackDown to change their titles, period. The other thing, we need new tag titles. We have a nice United States Championship. We have a nice Intercontinental Championship. You know, aside from the original classic Intercontinental Championship, that's the nicest title we've had in years for the IC title. But yeah, we need...
So let me add some perspective here. They've been switching in, adding new, and switching in all these new titles.
Yep.
The tag titles have actually been the main event for the last couple pay-per-views lately. Why the hell are we not getting new tag titles?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, fuck, come on. Give us some new tag titles. And by the way, why is it that because Roman Reigns got drafted to SmackDown, we need a new Raw World title? Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn got drafted to Raw. They still have both of their titles from their respective brand. I'm lost on that one. So should we not have had a new tag team belt already?
Yeah, I would assume so. Yeah.
Right. That's what I thought.
Like Joe Link just mentioned, yeah, they are going to unify the women's tag titles. The NXT tag title should have never existed for the women. Like,
no,
they're just gonna.
If you want to be a women's tag team division, you get make it to the main roster. Doesn't mean you can't still have women's tag matches, but why have a?
Well, they're gonna have the women, you know, kind of like all they've been doing with the main roster, just kind of diving into NXT every once in a while. There's no reason they can't do that for the tag team titles.
Well, then shit, they should give the North American Championship back to Solo Sikoa then.
Right, that's what I said.
Yep, they need to give that title back. Joe Link was hidden by the Archerverse. What? What does that even mean?
Yeah, well, if I had a friend like that, I'd hide him too.
View deleted message.
Did you hear they might be unifying the women's tag titles?
No, I did hear about that, yeah. And why not? Because now the women's tag division has a lot more tag teams in it, by the way, because before it was a very small group of people in one and a small group of people in the other. Now it's a deeper division. It'll be a lot more fun. More teams. Maybe we can get a tag team Money in the Bank briefcase or something down the road. That'd be kind of cool. Not really sure why there isn't already. So, but whatever. That would be awesome. Joel Inc was unhidden by... So, yeah, but who hit him to begin with? I know, I see that, but I didn't do anything.
Well, someone else come pressure buttons?
No.
And it was you.
But how would I do that without doing it? Literally, my phone is like, I don't know, 2 feet away.
Oh, fucking Jedi mind trick, you tell us.
Jedi mind trick, that is it. Thank you. I knew it had to have something to do, you know, with... Yeah, okay, perfect. Perfect. So anyways, I need a drink, so I'm just going to take a brief hiatus. Glenola, you can fill Christian Coolin on some of your Johnny jokes.
He doesn't have to do that. That'd be too
He doesn't have to do that. Oh, well, somebody tell some jokes. Actually, you know what? Joe Link and Life have been, and Honeybee too, by the way, have been on the ball tonight with some great jokes.
That's good to hear.
Some of them so stupid they're funny, but they're still funny. They're still funny. So, but anyways, I'll be right back.
Face red heart shape. Face red heart shape. Face red heart shape.
You know that means he thinks they're not funny with all the crickets. I just want to make it clear to everybody.
Boom, running STO plants him. Nicely done.
So Glenola, everything good on your end?
Left by the turnbuckles.
Not too bad.
That's good to hear.
Bear hug.
Actually managed to get a little bit of a stream in today, so that was nice.
There you go. There you go.
Haven't really filled up. You know, felt like streaming last.
We'll get you out of it. That might be enough.
I tell you. Yeah. Sometimes you just don't have the energy, you know? It's not an everyday thing where you're just like up and ready to entertain.
I was going to stream the other day,
there's got to be some sense of desperation right now. She's used her best weapon, but the match still continues.
So I ended up joining her playing Fall Guys.
She begins to stir back up.
And you held her team back. You
taking this one back to the ring now. Ooh, she
that was the first couple rounds. She's able to get rounds that day.
You can begin to see it in these superstars' faces. Exhaustion is beginning to set in. They're starting to breathe heavier. This is the time where matches are won and lost. Takedown. Looking for the crossface. It's cinched in. This could be over.
By our
goodness. Critical point of the matchup. It could be over right here. Fighting desperately. She rolls her way out of the submission and takes control.
Neighbor just had a baby. Sadly, the baby was born without any ears.
Fired up, ready to show her opponent.
So when mom and baby came back home from the hospital, Johnny's family went over to see the baby. Before they left the house, Johnny's dad had a chat with him and explained about the baby not having ears. And told him that if he so much as mentioned anything about the missing ears, or even said the word ears, he'd get the height of his life when they got back home. So Johnny told his dad he understood and agreed not to mention the lack of ears.
She's in the ring now.
The WWE Universe is showing their appreciation for the action they're seeing. It has been an absolute war out there. These superstars' efforts are not lost on this crowd.
Is he able to see all right?
Not the position you want to be in right now.
Yes, you're so grateful to Dr. CDLXXXI. Well, that's great. He'd be fucked if he didn't
the challenger being outclassed here. She is barely standing at this point. Taking it to the floor. What's she gonna do?
Sorry, I was laughing. I had
the ring now. She's got a table and a plan in mind. Let's see how this plays out.
Didn't think the YouTube audience wanted to hear all my dishes clangering and clamoring.
Give yourself some tuna casserole before the show.
Shit, man, I ate all that last week. Nah, I'm just trying to. You know, you eat too much tuna, you get mercury.
Running STO plants him. Nicely done. Earth-shaking power slam.
So, I take weeks off.
And a DDT to follow it up.
Yeah. you know, everybody else cares about my health. I think it's time I should too.
Slam! What impact!
The champ's eyes look
oh, man.
Championship dream alive.
Yeah, that thing was fucking loud.
Let's see if that kick out was a spark.
Luckily, I got enough audio settings where that we don't have that problem.
Running super kick. Someone just lost a tooth.
The champ has this one hands out.
Wow, just barely making it out. The champion's shock is palpable.
The champ will have to
The
dig
Archer
deeper
vs.
now.
Kenny should
The
have
best
been in
shot
the
was
match
thrown,
with
but it
Mitchell, not
couldn't put
Jack
this
Black.
match away. This place has come unglued.
But no, wrestling's been very enjoyable lately. We got, of course, the Archerverse here. WWE's been very entertaining. AEW's been entertaining. TNA now just put the world title on Alex Shelley and the X title back on Chris Sabin. Very interesting choice.
Sabin's still around?
Yeah, they're both tag teaming together and whatnot, and then all of a sudden they both win the single titles. I think that's the first time I've seen Alex Shelley win the world title anywhere. That was relevant.
The paradigm is shifted.
Could be.
And we have a combination.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it's been a long time since I was watching TNA.
Oh yeah, they were the Mercy machine guns.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was
so.
the one, but wasn't he also the one that was the photographer for Kevin Nash?
I don't know. I can't remember who was.
Paparazzi.
Oh, look at this. This is not going to be nice.
What is
I can't remember who was that. It's been so long since I've seen Kevin Nash in TNA. I tried to actually block that out of my mind, to be fairly honest. For all good that it would do.
Kick right to the midsection.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me you didn't enjoy seeing Kevin Nash take out all those exclamation guys.
Can she do it here?
Oh, whatever. I saw Kevin Nash crawling, and I'm like, oh man, I'd hate to see him actually stand up.
I have returned.
Welcome back, Archer.
What have I missed? Oh, we're down to 2 contenders. Who is it here? I see Queen Bee was January. Wow, it's down to January and Queen Bee. These guys have a... It's funny because they are tag team partners. They are friends. But yet they've had one of the biggest rivalries in the women's division in the past couple of months when you think about it. It's been nuts.
Goodness, look at this buffet.
Oh, God damn, that was savage.
Carefully.
Yeah, so Emma Stone called one of her stunt double back, so Callie Stone took a hike.
Callie Stone took a hike.
They are looking to punish their
Oh, look at this.
further.
Oh, that is devastating.
Clover leaf stretch.
Shades of Dean Malenko there.
She throws her back in.
Now, did Malenko do that move, or was it Charlie Haas that originated it? Or Charlie Haas make it more popular?
That's a good question, actually. I had just assumed it's something that Dean Malenko would have done, considering
He
the...
probably has. That's why I'm asking. I'm not discounting the fact.
Yeah. And there you have it. That is it. That is all. The winner of the match and still YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion from Team Honeybee Wrestling. The Queen of the Hive, Queen Bee, still your champion. Congratulations, Honeybee Wrestling. That was a wicked match, at least what I saw of it. I saw the beginning, I saw the end. I did not see Callie Stone get her ass whooped and sent packing, though. How did that happen? Who took her out? Was it Queen Bee or was it January? Who took her out? Anybody know? And by the way, you weren't paying close enough. How dare you? By the way, Honeybee, what do you think of Queen Bee's new Grand Prix Championship?
All of the odds, it's honestly a miracle.
So sure about a miracle.
Brand new title. All right. Big win for Queen Bee. Moving on to the co-main event of the evening. And this again booked by Shadows. He puts the one Elijah Archer up against Kenny Jackson for the Pure Wrestling Championship. And if you haven't seen the Pure Wrestling Championship since it was redesigned, have a good look. There it is, right in front of your face. Behold the excellence of the Archerverse TV. But anyways, 2 out of 3 falls. Elijah Archer, Kenny Jackson, Pure Wrestling Championship on the line. Who do you guys got winning this matchup? I know Glenola's probably going to say Kenny Jackson, Cool, what do you think? Can Archer win a championship again? Not that it matters. He'll probably lose it tomorrow.
I'm actually going to go with Archer.
You're going with Archer on this one?
Yeah.
That's a bad omen. That is a bad omen. If we were betting, I suggest everybody bet on Kenny Jackson right now.
Sorry, I had my mic muted again. I'm still trying to figure out why Elijah Archer looks awfully like Bully Ray, except he lost like 75.
Bully Ray. I don't see it.
I see it.
I guess the hair a little bit.
It's the beard, it's the hair, it's the outfit, the tats.
The stance.
The stance, yeah. The gold chain.
He would whoop Bully Ray's ass, let's face it.
I mean...
All right.
Yeah.
Well, what do you guys think? Archer or Kenny Jackson? We can't bet, but we can...
obviously Kenny Jackson.
Obviously Kenny Jackson, how dare you. All right, here we go. Time to turn and burn. All right. Hopefully Archer has his proper fucking entrance. I mean, he comes out with everybody's entrance these days. Literally. If it isn't Seth Rollins, the other day, what was it? Was it Omos's entrance? Or something stupid? I was like, what is happening right now?
Production issues again? Or
production issues have been an ongoing problem.
That's not a surprise, I guess.
Well, here we go. Shit's about to get real. Let's see if Kenny Jackson can defeat the one Elijah Archer and retain that Pure Wrestling Championship. Of course, if you ask Team Honeybee Wrestling, she's of course going to side with Kenny Jackson, her client. And let's face it, he's been on one hell of a tear.
The update should be tomorrow.
Archer's brand new entrance.
Archer, with friends like your community.
Now, do you actually walk through all that pyro?
All of it. I lubricate myself prior with an anti-flammable gel so that I don't get, a really bad sunburn walking through the pyro.
I mean, if women would come up to me and ask me what the most number one thing men argue about, it's probably over their dick size. I would say it's over the amount of pyro they use in entrances.
I don't know.
That's how manly men they are. It's more pyro, baby.
Measuring dicks.
Yeah.
We can have that conversation sometime when Mrs. Archer's awake. As it is, she's sleeping.
I figured.
She is. She's all curled up beside me.
I'm glad Miss Archer's
well, so to
doing
speak.
well.
She is. Looking sexy as hell. Sleeping, but sexy. Alright, Archer doing a little shadow boxing. What the fuck was with that? Here comes the reigning, defending Pure Wrestling Champion from Team Honeybee Wrestling. We haven't done any dirt sheets tonight or read any lists, and we're at the co-main event of the evening. We've just had some great conversations tonight. It's been fantastic.
Cool, did you watch the promo with Adam Cole and MJF? I did. All it proved to me was that Adam Cole should not be going for the world title.
I haven't seen it yet, but now I'm going to have to watch it.
This is it, guys. The title is
Adam
up for
Cole,
grabs here.
he doesn't impress me anymore. He needs to do something different.
Well, that's the thing. He's not doing anything different. And that goes, it's not even just Adam Cole. Anybody that went from WWE, didn't matter what their name was prior, they came over to AEW, they're doing the exact same shtick with a different name. That's it. That's all. And hell, they're not even being utilized properly. They're having a hard time building homegrown talent, much less figure out how to use former WWE talent correctly. You'd think the talent, considering who they chose, would have some sort of inkling and help them out, but I don't know what the deal is there. I have no idea. They keep hiring talent to be part of their board of directors and crap, so... yeah, I don't... I'll be honest, though. And yes,
you want them... Alright, I'm gonna... I know this is probably not a favorable opinion.
Okay.
This is my problem when I watch Adam Cole now, okay?
Right.
I watch Adam Cole, and let's take him and Jericho, for instance, in the ring together, non-sanctioned. I watch them in the ring. I don't see Adam Cole versus Chris Jericho. I see Chris Jericho versus Chugs, the streamer. That's the problem. That's the fucking problem. I don't see Adam Cole anymore. It's Chugs.
Oh my God.
That's the big problem with Adam Cole right now. That's why I keep saying he needs to change it up.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Anytime this title is defended, it's a big fight.
That's not funny. Who did that? Glenola? Is Froggy here?
Not me.
Who? That's not funny.
It's not funny.
It is not. Nobody wants to smell that. I don't care who did that. Stop it.
Not what The Rock's cooking, all right?
It is not what The Rock is cooking, and Kraken Skulls is not here to enjoy such things. You know, he likes strange shit like that. I've talked to him. Actually, he was discussing bringing back the Witch and Damien. I guess Damien's going to perhaps step out of the squared circle, take a different role, and a possibility of not just the Witch and Damien, but I guess perhaps Little Joey Nightmare might be making a return.
Oh, God, Little Joey Nightmare.
Little Joey Nightmare. I know that Glenola and I were just talking about him in tables the other day. Or no, not the other day. It was this show.
Yeah.
Earlier tonight. So, yeah, interesting that you say that. But, yeah, he was dominant. For such a little dude, he was just beating the shit out of everybody. It was funny stuff.
I would, I could see tables being missed. I mean, you go to any wrestling event, they only chant for tables. They never chant for chairs or ladders.
Right? We want tables. Yeah, they don't say we want.
See? I'm glad people are catching on.
Nobody holds up a sign saying, we want kendos.
Right?
Or tonight, they've been using stop signs.
Dude, I'm so over kendo.
By the way, Christian Cool, speaking about suspect behavior. So last night, Wrestle Wars Genesis, Archer versus Christian Hart, mano a mano, 1v1 for the television championship, and Archer kicks out of the sharpshooter, one of the very few that's ever done that. But what does Christian Hart do? Hits him in the face with a set of steel steps and picks up a very suspect victory over Archer to retain the title. What do you have to say for yourself, sir?
You shouldn't be kissing the steps.
He did not mean to kiss the steps. You drove the steps into his face. That's not.
He only went 90. You went 5%.
I mean, if
that's an issue.
If that's considered, I mean, that would be sexual assault at very least.
He's just dominating at this point. He's looking relentless. Brief sign of adrenaline.
He did not fall down. He did. Well, he actually did fall down after he got smashed in the face with a set of steel steps. Granted, he looks fine tonight. But he took a set of steel steps in the head.
All I could say is,
look at this. He's taking a page out of Christian Hart's book.
Make sure you were okay, but he was on top of you for 3.
It was ghastly. I mean, Archer, I think, was on the verge of becoming the television champion again, finally.
By the way, I really adore those those brick spray painted metal stairs.
You like that? Aren't they beautiful? Yeah. You missed the match from earlier, though, the tag team championship match that ended up in the crowd the entirety of the match. Well, not the entirety, but pretty damn close. Pretty close. And that's the first time in a long time. War the Machine baited Mitchell Vaughn for a good 2-3 minutes.
Yeah, I was watching the last half of that match. That's why I got home.
Yeah, Mitchell Vaughn got baited by War the Machine. It looked like War the Machine, I don't know, he was just taunting him and standing there and ducking and weaving. Every time Vaughn would throw a punch, he'd move out of the way, but nothing much was happening. Then suddenly Vaughn decides to come back over after going over and interjecting, and Alan Severn and who was his partner? It was Jack Quad. They were having an altercation on the other side of the arena. He went over to interject himself. That came back to War of the Machine, and almost immediately, and we just got done saying, man, maybe War of the Machine is stuck. He grabs Vaughn, military presses him, and drops him on his face on the goddamn gym floor. And it just went from there. They just battled amongst the audience for the rest of the match. It was crazy. I guarantee the networks were going nuts about liability issues there. That was crazy. Brutal.
Well, you gotta give the network something to bitch about. Otherwise, they'll find something of their own.
And of course, the Wolfpack Horsemen lost their titles tonight. Lost their titles. Yeah, weapons of mass. New champions. Although, it's, you know. Now, how does that work? Because Quad's not officially part of the weapons of mass destruction. Freebird rule exists, but that's usually within the faction.
Outside of the ring now.
So do those? What happens with that? Do those titles?
Assume that he basically is not part of it.
So that mean that they won the titles, but we'll have to vacate them because they're not a team?
I mean, aren't they? Or they become a legit team once they win the titles? Like he has to be that team now.
Maybe that's what I'm wondering. We're gonna have to ask the powers that be. I guess I don't know. That's what I was wondering. What happens now? Because if you're not, if you're not going to be a legit team, then you got to vacate those titles. I would think.
Double underhook. This is going to be nasty.
I mean, how do you prove that you are? Do they kiss each other? Is that something you've worked out?
There's a valid question. How does that work?
He tosses him back in now.
How does that work?
Can only find out later.
Honeybee says, should have been Kenny. Yeah, that's Shadow's fault, though, unfortunately. And, by the way, Kenny was defending his Pure Wrestling Championship, so...
But I did look and it was supposed to be Kenny
this next stretch.
Yes, but Kenny was defending his title. Can't be double booked.
He kicks out at 2.
Why not?
I cannot believe what I'm seeing.
Well, could you imagine?
Triple booking.
Could you imagine if he went through that battle out there in the crowd on the gymnasium floor and then still had to go and defend his title against Archer? I mean, that would not be good.
Take it from me. Nothing good ever comes from
Wolfman
rearranging
had
furniture.
triple
Gets inside
booking
the
in
ring.
one night.
This could be big.
The Wolfman is a savage. Kenny Jackson, a sophisticate, has used his head and his talent and his skill set to get where he is. Oh, Kenny Jackson picks up the first fall over Archer. Look at that. Wow. Jackson looking good here. And Archer gets slammed with Aranagi. 2 count only, though. Archer kicks out of that one.
Who wants it more?
Well, I mean, okay, yes, it was my fault because, you know, I had to do what was best for business. And what was best for business was not putting Kenny Jackson in a brutal tag team matchup, Extreme Rules, against War the Machine and Alan Severn before he was going to defend his Pure Wrestling title, which he very deservingly earned and won. But on a normal occasion, yes, it should have been Kenny Jackson for sure.
Win or lose, these superstars are going to be held in
Shadow should get a refund on the debut.
Shadow should get a refund. I actually refunded him on everything already, so that's already taken care of.
Well, it's not looking good.
I mean, that's how it works here. You spend your Archiver's bucks, but I do refund it all. It just depends on how much you participate. You know, if you don't participate and you run around the Archiverse watching the show, like, you know, we don't give you anything back. But if you're participating, having a good time, enjoying the Fam Jam, and then you get it all back. That way you can continue to spend those Archiver's bucks. That's just how it works. Kenny will take his frustrated. Oh, my God, yeah. Well, it's happening. Kenny Jackson is whooping some ass. Not even going to lie here. Archer's in big trouble. Still 1-0 though. He still has a shot technically. Technically speaking. Of course, Cool's on mute while he laughs at my comment. I appreciate that, sir.
Oh no, I held back respectfully.
Held back respectively. Oh, he warded off the AKO and landed a huge lariat. Kenny Jackson's on fire here. Holy shit. Ooh.
I muted while I was laughing.
Threw a stop sign right on his hand. That was ghastly. Man, Archer's having a hard time getting the upper hand here. Kenny Jackson is fast, technically sound. He's got some power, too. Nice float over DDT. That'll remove some teeth, or at least shift them. Archer going to go for the AKO again. Can he do it? He lands it that time. Might be 1-1 here. Might be 1-1 here. It is 1-1. Let's go. Oh, I don't know what happened there. changed his mind, decided to hit him with a fucking stop sign. Taking a page out of the Christian Hart's book. I mean, he used steel steps, but I mean, it's a steel sign. It is a, look at that, pissed off Kenny Jackson. Man, what a struggle for control. This whole match, just a struggle for control with the occasional fall. And Archer looking for that AKO again. And lands it. Jackson might be in trouble here. Wow, he did it. That is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match. And man, both of them are busted open and bleeding. What a match that was. The winner of the match and new YTD Academy Pure Wrestling Champion, the one Elijah Archer, your new champion.
Match redeem, Archer.
A match redeem?
Yes. Wolfman Archer for the title.
For which title? This one?
Yes.
Ooh, sounds like a bonus match we're having tonight. All right. Can you go ahead and put that in the correct spot in Discord just so that we say we did? But since you did it live, we're heading into the main event anyways. Our bonus match of the night looks like Archer could end up being one of the shortest-lived champions in Archerverse history. We'll see what happens right after the main event. But Archer celebrating with the crowd. A lot of excited fans. Elijah Archer, once again, Pure Wrestling Champion. I believe that's only the second time, though. I'd have to check, but I'm pretty sure. Honeybee says, I need to give Kenny the classy makeover to match his sister. Okay. Another redo in merchandise. I mean, Team Honeybee Wrestling, they're quite demanding. I mean, now to be fair, they sell a lot of merchandise, but they change merchandise more than Christian Cool changes girlfriends.
Oh.
You know, and
that's a high bar to set too, man.
I'm sorry, man. I haven't ribbed you since you got on because you and Glenola were kind of going back and forth for a bit and other stuff happening. I had to slip in my rib shot.
Wow. Yeah, it's okay.
I apologize.
It's all
sort
right.
of.
You can't fight me like a man, so you gotta fucking get me in the rib when I'm exposed. I see how it is.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. Main event of the evening for YTD Academy Live. And again, if you haven't seen the new YTD Academy Championship, there's a good view of it. And you'll, of course, get a better view when they feature it. But final match of the night, it is Tony Stone versus Mnemonics. And I can't remember what the stipulation is for this matchup. It does say false count anywhere. But I'm not sure. I think the match might have changed for some reason, so I'm not exactly sure what it is. It's a surprise for me, too. I love how that happens. Hopefully nobody comes out naked. Or the wrong person comes out and doesn't even wrestle the match but win the title. Or other such things. We've had a lot of strange antics happen. Think about it. How many times did War of the Machine come out and get awarded a match he didn't even fight in? Or come out wearing a title that was not his.
Okay, have a great day, Honeybee.
I mean,
happened twice.
so much craziness. Honeybee says, well, I'm done. Bye-bye. Talk to you later, Honeybee Wrestling. Thanks for being here.
Have a great one, Honeybee.
Bye, Joe.
All right, so here we go. Final match of the night. It is Tony Stone from the Weapons of Mass Destruction. Of course, the partner in crime of the man called Drek from Team Deadrek, taking on Mnemonics from Team Techno, the reigning defending Grand Prix champion. What do you guys think? Mnemonics, or do you think Tony Stone becomes the new champion? What do you think?
I want to say...
You want to say
I don't know.
Things that make you go,
toss-up. I can't make a decision here.
What would Weird Al do? He would be trigger happy. You got to pull a trigger.
You're
trigger
right.
happy every day.
Mnemonics, then.
Mnemonics.
Then I'll go with Stone.
Stone is becoming the new champion, Glenola says. Well, it's a tough one. Tony Stone, former champion, former world champion, television champion, tag team champion. Mnemonics, still on the rise, but man, he's been world champion, he's been Grand Prix champion. It's a tough one. I'm going to go Stone on this one. Gonna go Tony Stone, I think, is what I'm gonna do. But either way, we're gonna find out because that is next. YTD Academy Grand Prix Championship on the line. Tony Stone versus Mnemonics. Showtime and go time. All right, so yeah, episode 481 for TWA tonight. Christian Cool, only 19 episodes until 500. 19 away. And
wait,
incidentally,
are you saying that many on YouTube?
No, 21. This is episode 21 for YTD Academy Live, but TWA episode 481.
Oh, overall. Okay.
Overall. Yeah, only 21 for live. But still, 19 away from 500. It is a milestone.
And
We
our
definitely
show hasn't started planning yet.
No, we need to come up with some ideas for episode 500. I think we need to perhaps have an additional stream preview style show, I think, for that occasion. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
I mean, we got the 3rd annual Bash at the Beach coming up. One of only 3 stream previews that has stood the test of time.
The championship is on the line here tonight. And in looking at
coming up at the end of the month.
I can say that the champion will have
that is going to be a thrill ride. But episode 500, that is a huge milestone. I would say even greater than having the 3rd annual Bash at the Beach stream preview, if you will. But at the end of that show, Christian Cool will get beat in Rory McIlroy golf.
Yes, we do. We need to get that in.
We still need to get that in. I think if people really want to see us play Rory McIlroy golf, then we'll see some subscriptions pop up over in the land of purple when we have our tournament at some point this week.
Ooh.
I still have to do a giveaway. So I know people like to collect things, and especially when it comes to game series and stuff like that. I'm actually going to do a giveaway, and I'm going to eat the mailing cost myself, but I'm going to give somebody WWE 2K22. It's in mint condition. Obviously, I take care of all my stuff very well, and I know people like to collect things like that. So I'm going to give that away during a show at some point in the near future.
There you go.
Perhaps some other things too. We'll see. I've got some other ideas. I want to start doing some giveaways of gifts for my thanks for the many times you guys gave me a payout, supported me on Twitch, on YouTube, got me well over. I think I'm now for some reason the Twitch app doesn't update, but if you go on PC and go to the Archivers channel, we're I think over 1,400 followers now. YouTube, we're now at 506 subscribers. So, I mean, the support and we've had so many great times at the Archivers TV, all the way back from the Archivers 1.0 with Christian Cool and the Turret Man and Clonola. And back then we had many people involved. We had 3TVB, 3TV Reese, KJ2294, I'm Just Key. So many people that really catapulted the Archivers TV. They advertised it, they talked about it, they shouted us out every time we were on their channel. They helped a lot of us, I think. I would think helped Christian, helped Glenola for sure, I know. The only one I speak to on a regular these days is I'm Just Key, because I'm usually in his stream first thing in the morning, see what's going on there, talk to him when I can. When he's got, 60 or 70 people in there, I just kind of watch and shout out a hey, but if he doesn't see it, I understand. He's got so many people going at him, wanting different things, so... by the way, what do you guys think of the new Grand Prix title?
Introducing the challenger.
It's not bad at all.
It's nice. Yeah. Why did it is definitely fitting. It is especially for YTD Academy. We just, of course, had an overhaul on the Wrestle Wars Genesis World Championship not too long ago. A throwback to a couple different titles, including the one that was gifted to Hunter Hearst Helmsley, or Triple H, during his era. All right, here we go.
You can feel the tension here.
Mnemonics versus Tony Stone. Somebody is walking out of here with the YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Championship. Is it going to be the Weapons of Mass Destruction earning some gold? Or does Mnemonics retain that title and remain undisputed reigning defending champion? Again, I'm going with Tony Stone on this one. I believe Christian Cool said Stone as well.
I did not. I chose his opponent.
You chose Mnemonics. Glenola? Were you Stone? You went with Stone. Darth Glenola is in the house.
And that definitely solid impact.
No, I am your father.
Thunderous clothesline.
The Force is definitely with him.
The Force is with him.
Oh, by a forearm smash.
Some people are on the road again, others are on the mask again.
Enough already.
All right, now, did they say what the stipulation is for this matchup, by the way? Is this just a Falls Count Anywhere matchup?
Now there's an opening. Seeing an answer for every move attempted.
Yeah. So originally it was supposed to be a submission match.
Really wrenching it.
There was no stipulation given, so I just said, well, let's make the main event a submission match. But it says Falls Count Anywhere. But now I'm totally confused at what it might be, period. Again, I guess it's a surprise for everybody.
Just pounding away right to the
Surprise!
face. My God. Up the turnbuckles. What's he going to do? From the top.
If you thought you had to deal with Darth
Joling says, if you thought you had to deal with Darth Glenola, just pray he doesn't alter it further. Yes, we don't want to be running into any Glenalians.
What kind of headspace do you need to be
look at this.
successful in a no disqualification match?
Damn.
A ruthless two gets the
Half Nelson
shoulder.
slam there
Couldn't
by
quite slam the door
Mnemonics. Tony Stone pulling himself on the wrong side of the rope, so and Mnemonics hunting him down. Look at this. He's got some evil intentions on his mind here. Oh, fuck. He DDT'd him right on the edge of the ring. And for those that you don't know, maybe you've never heard Jim Ross or Michael Cole, but that is the hardest part of the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Shocking, isn't it?
Uh-oh, look at this.
Very shocking.
Inverted.
Holy
Olympic slam.
Jesus. An inverted. Damn. Mnemonics just ate the floor. In the worst possible way. I mean, he couldn't even break that fall. Oh, look at this.
Driver submission.
Wow.
And breaks the hold, but damage
Tony
has been
Stone
done.
means business, but Mnemonics fighting back here. He's still in it to win it. Not giving up yet.
Nasty one right to the chest.
Wait, Team Glenola, how dare you challenge the one Elijah Archer? He finally wins his championship, or one of the championships that he does love to possess. And you immediately try to find a way to take that away from him. Disgusting. I'm just saying.
Into the ring.
Totally disgusting. You know, how come Christian Hart had no challenges tonight? Why Archer?
Right on cue. Oh, elbow to the knee. That'll hyperextend your leg.
Oh, right in there.
No
Stalking their
response
opponent.
from the peanut gallery. Cool.
What are they going to do here? Oh, knee right
Well,
to the
what'd you
face.
expect?
Big time knee. Lariat combo.
Fair.
Taking this outside. This could be good. He leaves the
There's
ring, and
Tony
there's no
Stone going
countouts
for
in
the
this
steps.
one.
Oh, he hit him. Shit. That was like watching Christian Hart drive steps into Archer's face last
He's
night.
got to surmount this storm coming at him.
Why would we let Archer have
Yeah, but he needs to maintain some offense.
I mean, he worked hard for it. He earned it. Deserves it. I don't know.
Eyes are fixated.
I don't know if he really did all that.
Hey, now. I mean, that was a hard-fought battle. That was a hard-fought battle.
Stay, champ.
2 out of 3 falls. I mean, the champion, or the former champion now, picked up the first fall. It was all Kenny Jackson.
Championship dreams. Let's see if that kick out
Archer was just a little more resilient, had a little more heart, wanted it more, I guess.
I thought it was over. The WWE Universe.
It is not his fault.
But you got to do a little more to finally finish this.
I'm sure Team Honeybee Wrestling will take Kenny Jackson back to the drawing board in the locker room and
Position to be in right
see
now.
where they went wrong. Archer probably would have offered Kenny Jackson a rematch, but now he's being challenged by the Wolfman, the Legends champion, the man who is apparently greedy and needs more gold in his repertoire.
Oh, no. Crashing hard onto the floor.
taking a chance, and it didn't pay off.
But I mean, Christian Hart walking around, prancing around with the television championship like he is God and nobody challenges him.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, me too, because you know why? You know why I'm...
at this point.
Well, nobody wants to see this cool again.
He switches it
I mean, they've had some epic battles. Why not? I see no problem with that.
into a neck breaker.
Zero
We all
issue
know
with
how
that.
it would end.
Tell us how...
Popping out to a hammerlock.
Ooh. Hitting below the belt. Ouch. But how would that end?
Last
Cool.
I knew, fucking his boy had a hammer. Okay.
The limits of physical exhaustion are being
You know,
Yeah, he ate that ham
He's looking for yet
in whole.
another.
I gotta tell you though, that hammerlock incident that we like to talk about every so often, one of the best matches in Archerverse history. Now, the ending was suspect, less than desirable, if you will, but the rest of the match was absolutely fucking epic. Back and forth.
Just be impossible. And that was an efficient form of offense with that move.
What block was put on
Did Tony Stone just drive his own ribs into a sledgehammer just to kick him in the face? That was fucking savage. It did not pay off either, by the way, as you can see, but that was savage. He drove his own rib cage into a sledgehammer just to try and drop kick Pneumatics. Did stun him, but oh fuck, Stone is getting pelted here. Wow. Hey, that was a cool backflip drop kick there. You see that? That was some great athleticism there by Tony Stone. These guys are both bleeding, I think. It's Tony Stone is for sure. Mind you, he was getting pelted by a sledgehammer. Is Pneumatics bleeding as well, or am I just seeing things? No, he is not. Oh, might be now. He might be now. 2 count only. Yes, sir. A challenge. Throw Kyle at Christian Hart. All right, well, we can do that. Now you just have to, whether or not that Christian Cool is going to feel gracious enough to put the title on the line, or, and by the way, that'd be a first time ever for YTD Academy Live. The WrestleWars Genesis Television Championship has never been defended on anything but Genesis grounds, and at one point WCW, I believe, during the Champion versus Champions show that they did.
He's getting up, but there's danger in front of him.
Nice. Oh, big clothesline by Stone, and another. He's going to go for a try. Oh, no. Wow, power slam. I thought Pneumatics was going to take him out there, but Stone a little too quick. Power slam by Stone. And Stone is waiting for Pneumatics to move here.
He returns to the ring.
I thought he was going to do a springboard move. I don't know what happened there. Stone, for some reason, changed his mind. Looks like he's going to have a go with the sledgehammer. It's his turn to utilize the sledgehammer.
Saw that one coming.
Uh-oh. Pneumatics says, fuck you. That is mine. Thank you. Damn.
Bodies have been decimated. Fortitude has been tested. And these fans are showing their
I got to tell you, Stone has some vicious drop kicks. Maybe the best in the business, I think.
Cobra clutch is locked in good. Into a slam.
Cobra clutch slam by the champion. But a 2 count only. And Stone is bleeding even more there. Looks like he might be cut not just above the eye there, but right in the hairline on the top of his forehead. Oh! Sledge to the chest. Sledge to the midsection. Pneumatics is wielding like that. That is an extension of his hand and arm. God damn. Here comes Stone now with the sledgehammer.
What's his plan here? And we just saw some serious offense.
His turn to swing for the fences, so to speak.
Is just going to keep on coming if you can't find the defense for this.
Oh, nice uppercut to the midsection by Pneumatics. Caught him right in the abdomen there.
For what's to come next.
Oh, Pneumatics caught him again, this time with a sledgehammer. And I got to tell you, Stone, I think, has taken more shots from the sledgehammer than anybody else in the history of the Archerverse tonight. We can, oh, there goes that backflip dropkick again. Knocked Pneumatics right off his feet. Very well executed. He just nails that right at the right time. Tremendous athleticism. Look at this. Holy fuck balls. Springboard cutter. He flew over mnemonics there. It's like Superstone. And that is it. That is all. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and a new YTD Academy Live Grand Prix Wrestling Champion from Team Shadows. It is Tony Stone. One half of the Weapons of Mass Destruction is your new Grand Prix Wrestling Champion. Wow. So congratulations to Tony Stone, bleeding all over the place, but is now the Grand Prix Wrestling Champion for YTD Academy Live.
One reign ends and another begins.
Talk about history in the making.
Man, oh man.
This is literally one for the history books.
Well, that was not a submission match, but it was a fantastic match. And a new champion prevails. All right, and that is it. That is all for the main card for YTD Academy Live, but we do have a redemption request. And that is the Wolfman Alan Severn challenging the one Elijah Archer for the Pure Wrestling Championship. So, we'll get that going in just a moment. First of all, we got to jump into the title management because the exhibition side of things will not it will not know that Archer won the Pure Wrestling Championship yet. So I'll have to issue Archer his championship belt. There we go. Make sure Severn has his title. He does. Looks like that's all updated. All right, so here we go. It's going to be the Wolfman Alan Severn, the Legends Champion, taking on the new YTD Academy Pure Wrestling Champion, the one Elijah Archer. And you know what? We're gonna do that inside of a Crimson lockdown. Nice. We're gonna add a little fuel to the fire here. For those that don't know the Crimson lockdown, it is as much like a lockdown matchup, locked inside 4 sides of steel. Usually the only way to win is to TKO, KO, pin, or submit. This time, the only way you're getting out of that 4 sides of steel, make your opponent bleed.
I'm trying to remember, but I think I was one of the Wolfman's matches.
It was, but I believe it was Infinite Oni that named the match, I think. I want to say.
Might have been.
Or maybe Sir Jack the Greatest.
Something like that, yeah.
All right, so here we go. The Wolfman Alan Severn. The one Elijah Archer. Oh, look at this. We could make it a double title match if we wanted. Could you imagine? Both titles on the line. Team Galileo says no.
Archer don't deserve a Legends title yet.
Ouch. Ouch. All right. So Archer's championship will be the only title on the line. And here we go. YTD Academy Pure Wrestling Championship title redemption match and a bonus match of the evening. Alan Severn, the Wolfman from Team Glenola versus the one Elijah Archer. A Crimson lockdown. Showtime and go time. All right. And then I
was just going to point out that if Alan Severn wins, he's Triple Crown.
If Alan Severn does win, he is a Triple Crown champion, yes. Speaking of which, I do have to... I can't believe that Jack Quad and Mitchell Vaughn became champions. That's strange. I did not see them working well as a unit. They did better than that. Obviously, they are champions. The question is, will they keep those titles? I don't know. That's the question that needs to be answered.
Let's be honest. Who gives a quad?
Who gives a quad?
Well, let's talk to the management team and say, okay, do you guys want to team up permanent, or do you want to vacate your titles?
Yeah. Question. I work in 7 hours and 15 minutes. That is fantastic, right? I'm good. I'll get enough sleep. I only sleep about, good sleep, about 5 hours a night anyways, so as long as I get that, I'm golden. I don't plan on getting up till about quarter after, 20 after 7.
Big time opportunity, Byron.
I can have a coffee at home now. We bought a new coffee maker, so I don't have to sit in any goddamn drive-thrus and leave early just because you know if you don't, you're not going to get your coffee or get a sip of it before you start. I can drink my coffee at home, relax longer with the missus. I love it. I fucking love it. Because our coffee maker was missing a piece, so therefore we couldn't make coffee.
Ah.
So therefore we got another one. And I mean, you start to spend way too much money when you start going to... Like here, we go to places called, like, well, you guys know what it is, but Tim Hortons is the...
That's what I was going to say, no more Tim Hortons for you, huh?
No, well, I mean, I actually prefer McDonald's coffee. Up here, well, I don't know if they did it down there, too, because I know you guys have some Tim Hortons along, like, New York State and shit like that, but...
I mean, yeah, Tim Hortons just, like, a few blocks down from me.
Yeah, so, I mean, up here, they switched their bean supply, and McDonald's bought their old one up here, so they actually have Tim Hortons old coffee for McCafe up here, so it's actually quite good. I prefer it to the new blend for Tim Hortons. So I haven't been a really fan of Tim Hortons in quite some time, but I do still drink their coffee from time to time, though. But it gets expensive, you know. When you add it up, let's say you drink 2 or 3 coffees a day up here, that's about close to $7, times that by 7. And that's what you're saving a week just not doing that. And if your wife is also doing it, double that, and that's what you're saving for the week. Much cheaper to drink coffee at home. And the one Elijah Archer making his entrance with his newly won Pure Wrestling Championship. Actually, ghastly that he has to defend that title so soon.
Title match coming up, and a huge opportunity for the champ to prove to everyone that there truly is none better.
Life is Great says, still here, just working on yarn.
You know, I can respect the fact that Archer's a fighting champ here.
I can respect that, but he is forced into battle, though.
The champ has never looked more focused.
Isn't every
laser
champion
focused on the task at hand?
What makes you so special?
This is true.
I'm glad it's true.
It's true. Nobody?
It's damn true.
There we go. Not even Glenola picked up on that. Wow.
I knew where you were going. I just didn't care.
Gasly.
Angle sucks.
How dare you? You don't like Angle?
I respect his strength. I mean, anybody that can win a gold medal with a broken neck is legitimately tough. You know,
oh, absolutely, yeah. No.
And I think
fair enough.
They brought him in and they overplayed the arrogance.
Wrestling champion,
you know,
the one.
Before,
Arthur.
Yeah, he really showed himself in the in WWE. You know, they went with that super arrogant, and it rubbed me the wrong way with that character.
Right, yeah.
And I think that's why I don't.
This is a highly coveted title up for grabs.
You know, kind of like Randy Orton. I started off kind of liking the guy, and then he had that shoulder injury, and they went through all that, you know, those updates and all this, and just got like, this guy sucks, you know.
So what I'm learning is that Glenola just don't like heels.
Glenola don't like heels.
I love heels. I love
this
most
championship
heels.
could main event any show, any
Yeah,
place,
Early
anytime.
Kane.
Full
He's
declaration,
one of my
Byron,
all-time
but giving the
favorite
competitors vying
So
for the
you
title
like
tonight,
heels
I'd
who
be
are
inclined to
just
agree.
like
Boom, what a
destructive. You don't like heels who have an
Oh, AKO already. to Alan Severn. What the hell did I just witness?
They get in there, they take care of business, beat the shit out of somebody, and walk out.
Is there any advantage for a superstar to...
See, that's what Stone Cold tried to do, and it just ended up making him face.
Only thing can accept that the cage itself is just as much a tool in this match as anything else.
Oh, Archer with a shoulder block to the turnbuckle. Missed Severn by a mile there.
Unforgiving weapon that can be used to elevate their offense.
The Undertaker. Heel, face, don't...
Sister Abigail!
You know, you can't use that to describe them.
I think someday Elijah and Jay
the crowd's going to be behind
Sir Jack says, I think someday Elijah and JC should make a temporary alliance. I mean, he's always welcome to have tryouts for the coalition. I mean,
anytime I hear the word temporary alliance, it's, oh, so you want to be the partner until you step on the back.
Oh, nice reversal by Archer.
Man, turns it into a statement DDT.
JC is, by the way, the new Wrestle Wars Genesis World Champion. Successful debut matches in YTD Academy, then he became #1 contender, now World Champ. He is.
Has he beat the one and only Elijah Archer?
Not yet.
Well, then he hasn't beaten anybody.
Just pinning the arm down and a carefully measured knee drop.
I love watching that springboard drop kick.
And an inverted atomic
he seems to hover in the air.
Oh, speaking of hover, did you see that? He was like gliding with that springboard crossbody there.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, it's like running into a brick wall. I think Archer's just a little too big for trying that out. Like, Severn sometimes doesn't realize that he's a little smaller than everybody else. Wise in the ring, tactically sound, crazy, but smaller.
It ain't the size of the dog in the fight. The size of the fight in the dog.
Back elbow completely.
Ooh, nice elbow to the face. Damn. Gut wrench suplex by the Wolfman. So far, nobody has, attempted to utilize the cage. I'm surprised.
Way up there.
Oh, Archer going for a ride here. Crucifix. Also known as the Razor's Edge, the Outsider's Edge.
Got him set up in the corner of the ring.
Right now it's giving the Wolfman an edge, so there's that.
Nasty right hands.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, Archer got him right in the ball sack. Oh, that was savage. Oh, my God. Oh, look at this. Yo, reverse power slam. That was crazy right there. Nice dragon screw leg whip.
I guess Archer should be allowed to get one crotch shot in on somebody.
Archer's really going after the groin and hamstrings. Oh, look at this. Setting him up again. Archer's going for another ride.
Way up there.
Wow.
The title's in jeopardy here.
Now he's attacking the back of the thigh there of Elijah Archer. Going after the legs. Take the wheels off the bus, it won't move. Damn, look at that. Elbow City by the Wolfman Alan Severn attacking the groin area. It's like payback here for Archer, kicking him in the groin. I mean, it was pretty crafty, though. Oh, nice right hand. Big jab. AKO. Wolfman is not bleeding, though. Oh, he missed the AKO there. I don't know what happened. Nice scoop slam off the ropes by Archer. Oh, he missed the AKO again. Severn keeps staggering into the way as he does it. It's hilarious.
I think Archer's had too many to drink.
He's had a couple of wobbly pops before the matchup, it looks like, or after. He didn't know he was going to be wrestling. He won the championship, immediately started partying, and then somebody radioed in and said, hey, Archer, you got another match. Get your ass out there. You got to defend. He was like, what?
Right to the gut. Another one. Clothesline. Nice combo. Off the ropes.
Oh, nice knee lift. Right into a neck breaker. Another dragon screw leg whip by Archer. Still attacking that groin area of the Wolfman. Wants to make sure he's not breathing.
Now he has to devise a way back into this.
He wants no mating rituals. Archer scoops him up. Oh! Nice backbreaker. Nice backbreaker there. I don't know what Archer's up to here. Another dragon screw leg whip. He is still going after that groin. I'm telling you, that or he doesn't want to be imprinted on. I'm not sure which, but.
Uh-oh.
Some big left hands to the midsection by the Wolfman.
Punch to the stomach.
And look at this. Oh, busted him open.
The champ in a worst case scenario. Not what you want.
And that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match and new YTD Academy Pure Wrestling Champion, and now has joined the status with Dedrick and Tony Stone as a Triple Crown Champion from Team Glenola, the Wolfman, Alan Savard. Archer can have his title back now. I think he just lost it. I'm just saying. Wow. So Kenny Jackson and Archer both lost that title tonight. That's crazy.
And he still wins.
That is crazy. Yokozuna versus Christian Hart.
No, Omos and Yokozuna versus Hart.
Wow, that is savage. I don't think he agreed to that. Omos and Yokozuna versus Christian Hart.
Why do two big giants need to beat some lowly, small, technical wrestler? I don't understand, Joe.
And I thought they wanted to. I thought Life wanted to see Kyle go after Christian Hart. I don't know. Now we're talking about, two giants going after Christian Hart same time. Handicap
Christian
match.
Hart will still beat both of them, but it doesn't matter.
Now here's what we need. We need Soul Man and Christian Hart versus any other tag team.
Ooh, that could be fun. I'm willing to do one more match.
That's no. No. Still no.
Christian Hart teaming up with the Soul Man Jay Simmons from Phenomenal Soul. So
I'd rather stick my dick in a pile of sand.
A pile of sand. He wants to make it with Sandman. Nice. Sir Jack says, poor Elias. I know, right? He got forced into battle after, courageously winning that championship. It was basically stolen from him. So anyways, are we still watching Psychosis Kyle Riley versus Christian Hart, and is it a championship match? Christian Hart, Christian Cool is the only one that can make the decision on the championship side of things, but we can do the matchup. If Life so wants to see that match, if Christian Cool and the team, and of course Christian Hart himself are game.
He's fighting champion, so yes.
All right, let's do it. First time ever on YTD Academy Live, WrestleWars Genesis Television Championship will be on the line. And Christian Cool, would you like this to be a normal match, a submission match, a Falls Count Anywhere match? You're the champion. Team, you decide.
I'm going to tap that motherfucker out.
Submission it is.
I was partially joking, but that's up to KOOL.
All right, here we go. So we're going to see Psychosis Kyle Riley from Team Life is Great versus the Iceman Christian Hart from Team Christian Cool. For the first time ever in YTD Academy Live history, the television championship from the main roster on the line. let's get things rock and roll. Time to turn and burn. And while these guys make their way to the ring, I must take a potty break. But this will be the final match of the night. Last match of episode number 481 and episode 21 of YTD Academy Live. You guys are fucking awesome. This was a great show. Again, we had so many great conversations and so much fun tonight. We didn't even do any dirt sheets or read any lists. It was just a phenomenal evening.
Team hard.
Love all your support, as usual. But I'll be right back. Enjoy the co-hosts with the most, Christian Cool and the Great Granola. I shall return.
He needs to come up with a better transition. I don't think he realizes that the crowd's excited.
It's a submission match.
No.
And is full
You think applause,
television.
Yeah, I mean, or, yeah, Raw! Yes, something. Just a little something. It's all right. I plan on having Mr. Hart defending his title here.
I think it's going to be an awesome match.
Oh, of course. Mr. Hart only delivers the best of matches.
No, honestly, I joke around especially about the hammerlock, but that's him and Wolfman have had some awesome matches. I'm looking forward to this because we haven't really seen much of a submission side just like Ghost's Riley.
As we get started here, let me remind everybody that the
better bring it
title
today.
is on the line here tonight.
Yeah, but that's just a mere formality. The way I see it, there's no way we crown
We're
the
going to be
champion
seeing
tonight.
something new, or we're going to be seeing a defense.
A focused challenger about to compete in perhaps the biggest match of his career.
The champ comes into his title defense incredibly
Kyle's
confident,
got
Corey.
Christian
And with good
Hart
reason,
only
Cole.
wants
When you're the
the
champ, you don't have
winner.
to worry about winning. You just
Hey
have
now.
to make sure you don't lose. That is the champion's advantage.
The pressures of being champion are very real, but this guy is ready for it.
Oh, and like says, Kyle has tapped Christian Hart out. It's only happened once, but it has happened.
Hey, I remember that one time I did something great too.
From the fifth.
Doesn't mean I brag about it.
Weighing in at 195 pounds.
What, like lasting 30 seconds?
Kyle
Right.
Riley. And his opponent from Toledo, Ohio, weighing in at 235 pounds. He is the television.
Some women would say 30 seconds is overachieving.
The Iceman, Christian Hart.
If you say so.
Intensity on the face of the champion. Challenger in the corner, looking more determined than I've ever seen.
Yeah, I gotta admit, the blue on the Iceman, that does look really nice.
It does, yes it does.
I think that looks better than the paint that you did have.
It's time to evolve. Can't be blue, can't be pink forever. You gotta come out of the shadows.
Championship action underway. The champ looks as hungry and prepared here as ever.
Yeah, they have absolutely no desire to even entertain the possibility of walking out of here tonight without their title.
Oh, foot just stomping down. Reversal. Can he take advantage? Caught with the lariat. Uh-oh.
Slips out of the way. Oh no, getting in position. What's he planning to do here? He was waiting for him to make his move. There's the crucifix, nicely done.
Oh man. Saw that one coming. And look at this now, bad intentions coming with this hold.
Oh, there it is, the abdominal stretch.
Sharp elbows. And a hip toss to escape.
Ooh, well-planted knee. Ouch.
Sorry about that.
And he rolls out to create some separation.
He should have created separation by never coming out here. He deflects it right back.
No harm, no foul.
Grabbing a hold of the arm.
Challenger's a little worse for wear now. So how do you best prepare for a submission match? They're so unique in WWE.
Take your time. Submissions are most effective when your opponent's drained, so don't expect to win right off the bat. This is going to be a long road.
Oh, what a counter.
MOG Red Heart.
Vicious right forearm.
Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
Simple but effective leg drop.
Thanks, Doc. Thanks, Doc. Thanks, Doc. Thanks, Doc.
He turns it around.
Butcher throws
Nice
right
takedown.
hands.
Able to get the advantage here.
Holy, meet the barricade. Deposited across the barricade.
Face blue, 3 eyes.
Knee strike connects.
He's one step ahead there. And gets tossed back into the mat.
This superstar building incredible momentum.
Oh, I mean, I don't know how the superstar is doing it. Down and out moments ago, back in it now.
Desperate attempt here to get back on his feet.
Ooh, that knee knocking the wind out of him.
Man, I'm feeling real good about this.
Fisherman suplex.
I was.
What a wrist clutch suplex.
I think I am top 3 female superstars,
And what a maneuver we just saw
and
there.
the third train on my top 6.
Oh, he got him. Is he going to lock this in?
The cross-face chicken wing.
Oh, no, this is not where he wants to be.
And
Now it's over. It's over.
Oh, man. This wasn't planned. He's upset. Look who's marching to the
He
right.
got out.
Locker room. There's no reason for him to be out here right now.
Knife edge chop echoing through the arena. Ooh.
This freak needs to put Hart in a real submission. You can't get him to submit on the
if
ropes.
this match drags on, all that damage is only going to make it harder to fight out of a submission hold.
For a fisherman buster.
And he's taking on a persistent assault.
Yeah, and every attempt to fight back's being negated.
I have returned. What have I missed? What's going on?
In the arm.
Ooh, the Iceman is locked in a crossface. He tapped. He tapped. Holy shit. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and new Wrestle Wars Genesis television champion from Team Life is Great Psychosis, Kyle Riley, 1/4 of the Wolfpack Horsemen, is your new TV champion. The Wolfpack just keeps gaining titles. Wow. Christian Hart, what do you think?
I think I need to start my stream. You have a good night, everybody.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
Life.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all for episode number 481 for TWA, and of course, episode number 21 for YTD Academy Live. It was a fantastic show. We had some bonus matches. We've seen some new champions. We've seen some great matchups overall tonight, actually. It was a great evening. Archer became champion, then lost his championship. Alan Severn, a new Triple Crown champion. Wow. It was an insane night.
How many titles Severn has had in his time in the Archerverse?
Right?
That's pretty damn good, you know.
That is pretty damn good.
Held that many.
That is pretty damn good. But anyways,
have a good one, KOOL.
That is it. That is all for episode 481. We are 19 episodes away from 500 episodes for the Archerverse TV. That was our 21st episode of YTD Academy Live. What a great, great promotion YTD Academy Live has turned out to be. You guys have really boomed. I mean, we're up to 506 subscribers at last count. We might be up more than that by now. Who knows? We'll have to have a look at that later. But we are booming. We are less than 1,000 watch time hours from completing our requirements as far as watch time hours goes on our way to partnership here on YouTube. And that is thanks to all of you. You guys are a bunch of animals. And you love the Archerverse TV, and we love you. Fam Jam. And again, we have one of the greatest communities on any platform, whether it be Twitch or it be YouTube. We are blessed as a community and a channel, or channels at this point. And you guys are the driving force, the bloodline, if you will, behind the Archerverse TV, both on Twitch and YouTube. Now, tomorrow, early in the evening, I will, of course, do all the updates from tonight's show, but we are going to be having a tournament tomorrow. What that tournament is going to be, I have yet to decide, but we got to keep adding some fuel to the fire as we continue the road to the 3rd annual Bash at the Beach stream preview. It's at the end of the month. It's going to be a thrill ride. It is going to be just a fantastic time. I mean, we always have fun reminiscing. Like today was such a great show. We didn't even get to the dirt sheets. Didn't get to any lists. We just had some really great conversations, and that's really what it's all about, isn't it, Glenola?
Oh yeah, this kind of put me in mind of 1.0. Before we really went into the lists and we had a little bit of the dirt sheets, but for the most part, we sat here, we shot the shit, we had a lot of fun.
Actually got to call more of the matches as well.
Yeah.
So it was a good time.
Yeah,
episode 21.
Wasn't until like end of 2.0, beginning of 3.0 that we went to multiple lists even.
Yeah. No, that's correct.
It used to be just one list.
Yep, that's correct.
I think part of that to blame is it's been harder for me to join broadcasts too. So you got to fill the dead air with something.
Yeah, you pretty much immensely changed your streaming schedule and prolonged hours as well. But it has worked out beneficially for you though.
It has. I mean, I think we're both benefiting. I mean, hell, you get advertised on my broadcast like every half hour. So.
Every half hour.
It is on that half hour, on the hour.
Nice. Yeah. So it was a great show, but it is time to pack it in, and we'll see everybody tomorrow early in the evening for our next show. It's not a scheduled show. Obviously, our next scheduled show is until Saturday night, Wrestle Wars Genesis, but tomorrow night, early in the evening, probably sometime around 7 p.m., 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be having ourselves a tone-setting match of the night and a tournament. So we're going to have a little bit of fun. That is over on Twitch TV. It is twitch.tv/The Archerverse. And, of course, we'll see you then. Thanks for being here. You don't have to go home, but you do have to get the fuck out of my channel. Goodbye. Fare thee well. Hasta luego. Sayonara. Bon voyage. Fuck off.